Stop the presses, everybody. We have received the Terry McLaurin contract details, the guarantees, and may I say it, we have a general manager here in DC. Adam Peters absolutely cooked up, and this is a win-win on both sides. Like my guy Burgundy Blog said on X, Buddy Baker won the headline, but Adam Peters won the negotiation. But it is a win-win because fans get to see Terry McLaurin continue and probably finish his career here in DC, and Jaden Daniels can get right back to the shits that he started in his rookie season. MVP 5 season loading, and the final 53 roster was confirmed yesterday. Let's talk about everything. What it do, Washington Commanders Nation? It is Wednesday, August 27th, and the team is back out to start game prep in practice later on this afternoon. I believe we're getting the Adam Peters press conference with Dan Quinn. I think a Terry presser. I'm not exactly sure how it's going, but we received news on Monday morning, a very vague but monumental day. We locked in Terry McLaurin for the long term, a 3-year contract extension. And being the sickos that we are, we care so much more than what the original contract says. Because, if you follow the sport and the business of the sport, the sticker price does not tell the whole story. And to be totally honest, it doesn't tell most of the story. But for the players' sake, we want them to always get paid. We want them to always get paid. But from a fan standpoint, you always want the general manager to operate with the team in mind before anything else. So this morning at like 8:30, Ian Rappaport drops the full terms of Terry McLaurin's deal. Drum roll, please. 3-year contract extension worth $87 million. So this is a 3-year, $87 million base salary, $29 million per. They say Terry started in the 35, 36 range at asking price. Adam Peters and company's offer started around 25, 26 million. They met at a very good point. But what they do in the NFL is they write a bunch of bullshit in the fine print. The NFL is a big-ass used car dealership. Because what you see on the Maroney sticker is not what you are promised to be paying for that specific vehicle, which is the player here. 3 years, $87 million. So Terry will be making $29 million per year. $44 million guaranteed, converting to $50 million in April 2027. His $19.15 million base salary for 2025 was not guaranteed. Very interesting. He got $30 million at signing. So let me tell y'all what this contract is. Let me put it in real life terms. This is the mullet of NFL contracts. Business in the front, party in the back. This is very incentive-based. Reachable incentives based on yards, catches, touchdowns, Pro Bowls, and playoff. So we're going to front load this contract. All business up front. Take as much money as you need the day you sign the contract. But here's the thing. You can make up to. That was the most important sentence when they dropped this contract the other day. Up to $96 million. It's a 3-year, $87 million deal, guys. But if Terry does what he's capable of doing now that he has a elite, upper echelon, top-tier quarterback, then he could go ahead and make all of the monies that's out there to exist. But this is the real contract, guys. This is it. And this is a win-win for fans. This is a win for Terry. This is definitely a win for Buddy Baker. He definitely getting out the Honda Accord with this one. Big Hyundai Sonata, Buddy Baker at this point. This is a phenomenal contract, and this is why fans just clamoring over and over, just pay Terry, just pay Terry, just pay Terry. Nah, we operating different over here now. We have an actual general manager, an actual GM, and that ain't how business go. You don't just walk in and slam contract demands on the table and get them, especially from a novice like GM like Sonata Buddy Baker. But Buddy Baker won. Buddy Baker can put his jersey in the Buffalo Wild Wings in Indiana and hang them up at this point. He won. Shout out to Buddy Baker. Shout out to Terry McLaurin. And put some respect on my general manager's name. We just got a day 3 pick for a player we were about to release earlier in the week. And now we got Terry McLaurin done right in the nick of time for the season to start. And the contract, like I said, it's a mullet. It's business up front. Have your money up front. Party in the back. You can make as much money as possible if you go out and you still produce like you're in your 20s. Everybody's saying Terry McLaurin, not your typical 30-year-old because he came into the league pretty old with not much tread on the tire because he was stuck in a log jam of talented receivers at Ohio State. Then go out and earn every single dollar that remains on that contract. Beautiful from all sides. Everybody can put all that toxic shit away. Terry not selfish. Terry trying to secure his last payday. Adam Peters is he's not a dick. He's a chess player. He's a general manager, and we got one of those over here. We see the job that Howie Roseman did in Philadelphia. We're in year 2 here in DC, and we've drastically changed our floor and our ceiling this fast. So we now get to see a 4K lens of what the contract terms look like for one Terry McLaurin. I would grade this an A. This is an A contract. This is it, because people still come in my DMs and come in my chat and say I'm hating on Terry when I said his value is somewhere around 28, 29 million a year. Look, behold, you see the contract in front of you now. $29 million. It's perfect. And I know as fans, as peasants, as common folk, as people who will never see this many millions in their life, why are we talking about? Because this is all important and because we care about everything. So now we can talk about it. We can talk about football. We could talk about the 53-man roster that came out yesterday. But also, before we get to that, let me pull up some of these Terry posts that the team had yesterday. Let me pull up some of their pictures, and it's all hunky-dory. You know, Jeremy Fowler came on my show and said the relationship will be a little fractured. And it may not ever be the same. We know how this go, guys. We should know how. That's why when it got as toxic as it did, I'm sitting here like, bro, this y'all first rodeo? This is y'all first rodeo, because this is how contract negotiations work. You scrub your social media of pictures. You request a trade. You do all of it. You pull up with your hoodie on and nod and agree and come out awkwardly and start walking the practice field with your agent before they take his parking pass. But as soon as pen goes to paper, y'all are kumbaya. Big kumbaya. Money changes everything. Mental fortitude. Ain't that right? My man, mental fortitude. Hey, we had a moment like shit at the watch party, me and my guy, mental fortitude. Because we pretty much, I was pulling up on people. Hey, yo, what's your YouTube name? Hey, yo, it's mental fortitude. Oh, shit, mental fortitude. My guy, what up? That shit is fire when you pull up on people and you start calling out your X handle or you start calling out your YouTube joint. That's crazy, man. That shit was a vibe. Let me pull up some stuff from yesterday. Let me pull up some of the teams posting, because y'all even made it a thing that the team didn't post this damn wedding for a second time this year. That's what the team. I know the team they had this joint sitting in the drafts for the last couple months. You know, talk to them, Monique. They are used to overpaying and bad business. Things are different now. Like, I've even heard people saying that at least Dan Snyder would have got it done. I want better for us as a fan base. We can't be thinking and talking nonsense like that. There's not a world where we defend Dan Snyder. There are Dan would have brought the name back. Dan would have overpaid. Like, want better for yourself. Sometimes we got to look at the man and the woman in the mirror and say, I got to do better. Like, what the hell am I even talking about at this point? Talk to him, Monique. Talk to him. It's a business. It's a business. I know there's fandom involved, and fan is short for fanatics, but they were always going to get this done. I know they were sitting on this post in the drafts for quite some time. They had this joint sitting there, and they hit the fans with it because they've been sick of hearing "Pay Terry" every goddamn day for their whole existence. And what did they hit you with? Paid Terry with a period on it. With a period. And look at the first comment. Don't forget to repost this one since he's paid now, with the picture of him and his wedding. They already had featured his wedding this year. This is how bad the contract talks got to the fan base. They created Kirk versus RG3 style civil war discourse among the fan base. They put out this beautiful ass 4K graphic of our guy staying scary. Look at them. They got graphic. They got a damn time evolution of man, Terry McLaurin's rookie year till now, time-lapse picture up on the screen. They were ready for this. This is a top-tier front office and organizational structure now. Y'all give them some time to cook up. Give them some time to cook up, man. We can't take all of our feelings out of it because we're fans. That's why I do understand when people start doing a lot, because we all do. I do a lot. I'm a very do a lot person. You're never going to hear the words nonchalant next to me. I'm very chalant. Put the chalant in all caps when you talk about me. So I get it. I am an emotional being and I have visceral out of body reactions to things. So I get it. But Adam Peters got us, y'all. Josh Harris and Bob Myers and company, Rick Spielman, they did their due diligence when they brought in this crew we got over here now, man. Hell yeah. Congrats on 20K. Fans got to get used to competent ownership, front office play. Like, bro, there are only like 12 to 14 players pre-Adam Peters left on the roster, and they just got here. Purge that whole shit. That's why people who just vaguely throw around that we're the oldest team in the league, all we did was go out and sign a bunch of old players. They don't understand that we're trying to fill a roster with competent culture setters because we're throwing away a lot of the past couple regimes' trash. We're throwing away a lot of garbage and we're trying to replace it. So you kind of have to bring in some. You can't have a team full of babies. They said this ain't a rebuild, it's a recalibration. And I didn't believe them when they told me that. I believe them now because I see the team building construct that they're putting together. And it makes sense. They say, okay, you can call it recalibration. I'm sitting here like, oh, you can call a pig whatever you want. You can put makeup on it, lipstick, put a Valencia filter on that bitch and put it in 12K. It's still a pig. But boy, did they build a competitive team in less than 2 off seasons. They locked up Sam Cosmi for the long term. They locked up Scary Terry. I'm imagining the next contract extension that will be issued out at some point will be our new bookend stalwart left tackle, the King's protector, Laramie Tunzel at some point. But if Terry just had to, what I'm saying? I think Laramie Tunzel seen in league circles at his specific position in higher rankings than Terry is. But if a guy like Terry, who's blood, sweat, and teared for this franchise for quite some time, had to go through all that to get the contract, I don't think we're talking Tunzel extension before the 2025 season. Maybe during, but that's probably a 2026 conversation. We can start talking extensions for Laramie Tunzel later. I'm reading Al Galdi's tweet right now. He says the real non-agent leaked terms of the Terry McLaurin extension are out. The annual value, $29 million, not $32 million. The money fully guaranteed at signing is just $44 million. Do with that information what you will. This is a pay-as-you-go type contract. Buddy Baker had his day. Very performance-based. Adam Peters said, unless you're the quarterback, you're working on commission over here, bucko. That goes for everybody, not named the quarterback. Commission-based pay. Show me what your sales performance looking like, because we not finna be out here overpaying anybody that's going to hit a hill or a regression part of their career. And with Jaden Daniels at quarterback, Terry is not doing that. So I'm excited, man. I forgot to tell any of y'all my fake or my real name. I was the Asian dude with the hey, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? Hey, we were all so in the moment. I can't blame you, bro. I can't blame. We was all kicking it, enjoying the vibes and the love. So it happened. A lot of people were not saying what I was asking people their real names or their handle names. It all happens, man. All show for Hard Knocks. You know they're going to have some good Terry footage when that shit come out. You know? Shout out to this is a win for everybody. Oh, let me go back to the team's media post. So Staying Scary, they put out this beautiful graphic, and we got to get to the jokes. Hold up. We're going to get to this Terry highlight video in a second. You know what time it is, y'all. If you watch this channel, you know what time it is. This is the first thing I noticed yesterday. That boy Terry got a new barber. That boy been in preparation for the new contract. He kept his agent. He fired his barber. Look at my boy Terry. Hairline is still a little bit erratic, but it's lined up. That shit looking symmetrical for the first time of his NFL career. It ain't quite turkey quality yet, but look at my boy Terry. A little bit left to be desired when it comes to the blend of the fade, but you can't have it all, ladies and gentlemen. My boy Terry came in with a fresh butt. Did he go to my barber? That boy got that shit lined up. That boy is awesome. And look at the smile. This is not what a fractured relationship looked like. Got his rollie on, his new wedding band. Got him a Cuban link on and the tennis bracelet on the right hand. That is the smile of a man who just secured another generational bag for him and his family. Body Catch Bandit Jr. on the way. Body Catch Bandit Jr. on the way. You just got married this offseason and you got a generational bag. It's time for a little one. It's time for a jit, Terry. It's time for a jit. Look at my boy with the 4K lineup. Look at Terry. Look at Terry saw Debo and Jaden's diamonds dancing all over preseason TVs and said, ho, 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 ho. Since we pulling out the VVS's, let me pull up with some shit on myself. He upgraded his barber's clippers with the new contract. He said, you know what? I'm not even going to change the barber. I'm going to turn you up, man. I'm going to change your life. He went and bought his barber a barber shop with all the bells and whistles. Shout out to Terry's new barber, man. My boy Terry looking crispy. My boy Terry looking super crispy, man. Show this cut to Nikki and show her what the shape up is. Shout out to everybody who watched that reckless ass NFC East roundtable I held on the channel last night. We had Nikki on that bitch crashing out about the New York Giants. 4K lineup is wild. Hey, his shit don't look like a parabola no more, though, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy was tired of being the Black Power Ranger. I see you, my boy. My boy been to Italy this offseason, probably been on the yacht with Magic. They said that's that spray on. Hey, y'all said that's the what they call the kiss effect, the Beijing. That's what he got on. He got the Beijing. That's why he had the hoodie on. He had to debut the cut at the contract signing. Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see it. My boy had the hoodie on because he was like, nah, we can't roll out the cut. He was rolling out the cut like a red carpet on day of signing. No AI about that cut. Hey, man, this is what new money look like. New money had you doing different type of thing. John Bates, I ain't never seen John Bates showing abs at camp. That boy out there walking around at camp like a thought right now. All of his torso out. Walking around camp like he Thor. New money will do it to you, man. No more hair cuttery. Hey, Zach was a goat, bro. Zach, the Black Power Ranger, had the most dastardly hairline in the history of hairlines, bro. It damn near feel racist seeing what they used to put that man through on there, man. But yeah, the video. We're gonna get to that in just a second. I might have to mute it though, because copyrights and the team is not playing anymore when it comes to certain things. And if they're using copyrighted music, that shit cannot be played on the channel. Sometimes I'll play it like after a game when we do some momentous shit. I'ma definitely play some shit and just cut it out after the stream. If you watched it live, you caught it. Everybody else got to catch it.
Commanders fans, what's up? It's Terry McLaurin. I'm back. I'm excited to be here with you guys, man. I call this place home. I can't wait to see you guys out there week 1. Let's work hard this year. We need y'all loud each and every week. Appreciate y'all. Let's get to it. Commanders fans, what's up? It's Terry McLaurin.
My boy got hoop earrings on like MJ. I see you. I see you, man. Oh, mute the music. Mute the music. Let's see what the walkout looking like. 2-piece set, Terry. Wifey in tow. They both got 2-piece sets on. I see you. The cohesion. Freshly married. About to go cash the bag. We got to work on that blend on the fade, especially on the side and the back. But we getting there. We going places for real. We going places with the cut, Terry. I see you, my boy. You look primed and ready to make a Super Bowl run. Rolando Sedana, appreciate you for the $5 super chat donation. Congrats on 20K. I thank you for that. We finally have a real general manager. Can Terry finally eclipse 1,200? You missed your calling as the next Aries Spears. Much success. I've heard the Aries Spears thing. That's another reason why I be in the gym too. I can't be having no more big boy comps, you know. I can't be having that. But I bring comedy and I bring humor to what I do on here. So Aries Spears can have that stand-up life. You know, maybe we can get on the stage one day. But I appreciate that, man. 1,200 yards for Terry. We're going to talk about this in a second. We're going to talk about this in 1 second. We're going to make some statistical predictions for Terry before we move over to the 53-man roster. I don't know what y'all got going on this morning, but we got 500 people in the chat. We're almost in regular season mode. So we're back in Radio Rio vibes where I'm just going to go live. I'm just going to go live a lot of days during the week, and we're just going to chit-chat about a little bit of everything. Somebody says open the Albert Breer post. Albert Breer breaks down some of the details of the contract. We were going over some of the details in the contract right now. Oh, they put a lot of words into that. Okay. I'm going to pull that up in just a second. Base new money value, $87 million over 3 years. Total base value, $103.35 million over 4 years. So it's pretty much $103.35 million over 4 if all of the incentives in performance-based pay are hit. 44.65 fully guaranteed. So no matter what happens, $44.65 million is in his pocket. That's a win for everybody. That is a win for absolutely everybody. Thank you, Jack, for this, because I did not see this tweet. And here are the exact full details if y'all want a real in-depth of bonuses, incentives, etc. Wow, this is a really good tweet. Let me get this shit up on the screen, because this is a really fucking good tweet. This is, y'all don't want to just hear this word of mouth. Y'all can think I'm bullshitting. Let me pull up the actual Albert Breer. He has the bonus pay, all of that shit on screen. So let's go over all of this shit. They broke down the entire contract. We were waiting on these details. Here we go. Albert Breer has it. $30 million signing bonus. He got $30 million. Cha-ching! Direct deposit at signing, baby. Straight cash, homie. 2025. $1.75 million base salary, fully guaranteed. $850K in per game roster bonuses. $300,000 bonus for 83 catches. $600,000 for 83 catches and the playoffs. $300,000 bonus for 1,097 yards. 600,000. See, somebody ain't shit. Somebody knew that Terry be out here flirting with 11 and 1,200 yards. They put that bitch for 1,097. That is a random ass number to set a precedent or an accolade at. 600,000 for 1,097 in the playoff. Yo, can y'all imagine having a job where the bonuses are this robust? Look at what these bonuses look like. Someone who doesn't understand how this shit works is going to look at his base salary of 1.75 and say, why would Terry accept 1.75 million? That is so underpaid because the nigga just signed a $30 million signing bonus, guys. Stick with him and look at all of the bonuses and money he can add to his wallet generational. Now, he signed 3 for 68 back in 2022 and just doubled up on his third contract. Hit him with a 88, potentially up to 103 million, because playing with Jaden, he should be able to hit a lot of these things. 300,000 if he hits 10 touchdowns again. It may be harder for him to do that now that Debo Lane, Bill, and we added some more pieces to the room. And I think we're getting a heavier dose of Zach Ertz this year. $600,000 bonus for 10 to. So if Terry replicates his performance from last year, gets double-digit touchdown, and makes the playoffs again, another $600K. Another one. Hey, boy's cashing out, man. 500,000 escalator for a first or second team All-Pro. So what's that? 800,000, 1.1, 1.4. We're talking $2 million of possible, north of $2 million of possible bonuses, incentive-based pay just in the year of 2025. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. They put it all out there. You want it? Show us. Go get it, man. Go get it. Generational bank account at this point. NFC roundtable did not ball. You talking about Nikki? Shout out to Nikki, man. She was crashing out last night. And man, the Giants had you talking crazy, and the Giants most certainly had her talking crazy. Terry was never broke even before this. No, yeah, for sure. He never was. I'm worried we're gonna fall off. Don't worry, my guy. Don't worry. We believe in 5. Whenever 5 is out there, he has a better offensive line. He has better weapons, and our defense got better. Everyone won. Fans won. His agent won. The McLaurins won. And boy, did Adam Peters absolutely cook that shit up for the 99s in the 2000s. Everyone won. Everyone won. But boy, do we have a real GM in the building now. But let's move on to the 2026. So this is what Terry can do this year. Let's see how they have it constructed for 2026. $12.9 million base salary. 2.9 fully guaranteed for 26. 10 million option bonus, fully guaranteed. So that's we're at 22.9 right now for Terry. 500K workout bonus. 850,000 per game roster bonuses. You know, you show up for 17, which Terry's done for the last 5 seasons or so. Easy 850K in your pop. Man, these numbers just make me feel so poor. They make me feel so peasant-like. Let me hold something, Terry. Let me hold one bonus, Terry. Just let me hold the 300K bonus, Terry. You don't need that shit. Donate that shit super chat style to the channel, Terry. 850K per game roster bonuses. 300,000 for 83 catches. 83 and 1097 are some weird numbers, but I imagine they crunched his numbers and found a mean, median, mode, and range. The shit we learned back in the day, they crunched all 4 of them and came up with this nucleus of this Terry McLaurin contract. What's old boy that does the contracts here now? What's his name? Rico said it the other day. Brandon Sosna from Detroit, the guy who came over with Lance Newmark. Shout out to Brandon Sosna. He won and he cooked up on this contract as well. The same bonuses as before with the kicker for the first and second team All-Pro, 300K for the 10 touchdowns, 600 for the 10 TDs and playoffs. 2027. So year 3 of what? Year 3 years, 87 million. We're up to 23.3 for the base salary. So the base salary has shifted. It has went from 1.75 in year 1 to 12.9. Now we're at 23.3. This is 2027. This is a couple years from now. This is Terry's 33 going into 34 age season. $23.3 million base salary. $500K workout bonus, $850K roster bonus, another $850K per game roster bonus, 300, same bonuses as before. I don't have to read and regurgitate that information. And age 34 going into age 35, we're almost to that point where we're talking swan song of Terry's career and transitioning into a complimentary piece, because I imagine they put a younger wide receiver one type player on the roster by 2028. 25.65 if his base salary, same level of incentives. And if Terry is still doing numbers like that at age 34, those are phenomenal problems to have. And 2029 is the fourth year, which is a void year, because like Albert Breer said, this is quintessentially a 4-year, $103 million contract if he hits on everything. So that is the max that it can be. I worked in sales before. Shit, I used to work commission-based furniture sales for Value City Furniture in Dulles, and hella Redskin players used to buy furniture for me. Pierre Garçon, Fred Smoot, all type of people, Tony Wiley, everybody used to come in. Commission-based pay. There's obviously a salary that you get every month, but the real money that you make is from the incentives if you hit them. But yes, let us hold something, Terry. Let us hold something, Terry. You know what I'm saying? Super chat one of them bonuses over this way, my guy. Do you see any 40-point wins on the schedule? And when you say that, do you mean like we putting up 40 or we beating some Bamas by 40 points, Scott? And shout out to Scotty, by the way. My boy was live in the flesh at the party on Sunday. Woodbridge in the building, 703. But do I see any 40 points? We're going to blow a couple teams out. I want, with my heart of hearts, to predict a blowout for week 1. I won't, because it's wacky. It's NFC East, and the Giants have a respectable defense. I'm going to give us a 10-point victory week 1. I'm going to let you know that right now. Probably going to give you the full score, but we're going to put up some points on a couple folks this year, and there's some teams that's not going to be able to put them points up back with us. So if I had to look at the schedule off the top of my head and say, I think we're going to score 37-40 when the Raiders come to town. And I think the Raiders are going to be one of the surprise teams in the league this year. I also think we're going to score on them at will week 3. And a buzzsaw is coming, because 3 weeks into the season, Jaden Daniels is going to be primed up, ready to go, and in his full MVP type. It's great, man. It's great, you know? Shout out to General Manager Adam Peters for cooking up, man. Shout out to Brandon Sosna for cooking up. Shout out to Brandon Sosna, Lance Newmark, Buddy Baker, Terry McLaurin. It's a win of all sides. Y'all can stop these weird-ass juxtapositions of this person won, that person won, all that. We all won. We all won at the end of the day. And I also want to let some of y'all know these players are not interested in y'all. Y'all don't have to defend them like they go to bed at y'all at night. You can defend them as a technical difficulties. My stream just left on me right quick, but we still here with it. We still here. Let's look at some more of what the team posted about the Terry extension yesterday, since we're still in celebration mode. And we're going to get to the roster. We're going to get to the 53-man roster. We're going to get there at some point. Terry out here celebrating, hitting his signature move. And this was my favorite. Like, seeing this. This is what I'm here for right here, man. Shit damn near brought a tear to my eyes, man. Look at the GM. Oh, Terry hates him. They're never going to repair the relationship. How are we ever going to get Terry and Peters back? They thought they sent the spooks. You thought they sent the black SUVs at me? Vikings just traded for Adam Thielen. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Buddy Baker and Brian Robinson Jr. just took out Rio Robinson Chill. So the Vikings are now cooking with Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. They brought Thielen back for his swan song. They got my boy out of Maryland, Ty Felton. That's what's up, man. Beautiful, man. Look at this moment, man. This is what we live for, man. All hugs, all smiles. I never had a negative thing to say about you. 4K graphics on the screen. You got to work on the back fade, my boy. But hey, I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see this. What else we got? What else we got here? This picture caused a little stir on the X app because I said this picture is the clearest sign when you see the uniform in front that burgundy Commanders uniform is missing some stripes, but I don't care what anybody says. That shit is cleaner than all the rest of the jerseys. All the rest of the burgundy jerseys cannot fuck with the Commanders burgundy on gold. I said what I said. Don't shoot. This is a time-lapse, retrospective evolution of man, rookie Terry, second-year Terry. We got Redskins Terry, Washington football team Terry, Commanders Terry under Ronald Eugene Rivera, and we got Swaggy, paid for the third time, all-pro Terry in the final picture in the cleanest burgundy set that you see on screen. Could it use a stripe on the pants? Absolutely. Can it use a stripe on the helmet? Sure. But that don't ever put white numbers on my burgundy jersey ever again. That shit goes crazy right now. That burgundy, I will stand on it 10 toes down. That burgundy clean, man. RG3's haircut is absolutely disgusting. He definitely lets his foreign ass wife shape him up, bro. He definitely brings her the little lineup sheet at the barbershop, you know, where they got all the cuts, the 1, the 2, all the way through 12. He definitely bring her one of those and say, oh, give me the 6. Give me the 6 with this one, baby. Go crazy with it. Oh, man. We have a good time over here. Beautiful graphic, though. They've clearly been preparing, awaiting. The intern's been ready to get these graphics off, and the team's been ready to announce this contract for quite some time. And we finally there with it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, good call, man. Very close. Can't RG3, man. That dude, that's a corny guy, but I don't even want to give him any airtime today. But we're going to watch a couple more things and a hype video the team drop, and then we're going to start talking 53-man roster. It is now confirmed, and there are some things that I would like to talk about it. But we're going to get to that in just a second, and I'm going to get to this next super chat. But first, here is our first word from today's sponsor, SeatGeek. Get $20 off using promo code RIO now. I've been looking to find the best deal on Washington Commanders tickets for the 2025 season, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sporting events, festivals, and more. The NFL is right around the corner, and MLB is in full swing. I love using SeatGeek. Recently used it, lock in my training camp tickets. Most notably, I was at the Grand National Tour with my son, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA at Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 through 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I had to come through for y'all using promo code RIO for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code RIO. RIO. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you again, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video. Shout out to SeatGeek one time for sponsoring this channel for the 2025 season. Promo code RIO. We kept it simple. I ain't throw no numbers on it, nothing extra, just RIO. $20 off your next ticket. Shout out to everybody who's DM'd me, emailed me, texted me, and said, RIO, I got $20 off my tickets to this game. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I let my lady buy tickets for the Bears game. I just noticed where she put us. Never again. She got you sitting with God. She got you sitting with the Lord in the pearly gate. Hey, just be happy you in the building, man. Night before my birthday, all black. We versus the Chicago Bears, but my guy again, Rolando, with the $5 super chat donation. Hey, Rio, Terry will be turning 33 and 28 By the way, I said Aries Spears. Oh, I know. All right, I know. I just like to, I like to crack on myself. That's me. I like to do that all the time. Aries Spears, I've been told. I used to have good impersonations and impressions too. So I definitely get it. I've been told that multiple times. Trust me. I've had strangers walk up to me and tell me that shit. I appreciate you, man. That's a compliment. Aries Spears is a talented person. He's weird, but he's a talented guy. Rio said 29. AP was like, don't worry, we simpatico. Yeah, Paul. My guy, Paul, who was also there on Sunday. Hey, my guy, always holding it down. Yeah, me and AP simpatico. We see things similarly. Not really. AP does this shit. I am nobody. Big homie 10, what up? They should bring Crowder back. I appreciate you for the $5 super chat donation. They should bring Crowder back also. His clutch when called on. His TD beat Philly. And that was a game where him and Olamide Zaccheaus had multiple touchdowns that day. I would have never had on my bingo card a day where Jaden throws 5 touchdowns and 4 of them go to Zaccheaus and Crowder. I didn't think anyone was capable of a multi-touchdown game here, but 17. But that's the power of 5 right there. That's the power of 5. They kept 5 receivers, so they can always get back to that. We're going to get to the roster in just a second. I ain't got shit to do this morning, so we're going to yap. We're going to yap for a little bit today. So we're going to take our time and slow roast the chicken. We are 8 days away from NFL kickoff. 8 days. So next week in a day, we will be watching watch party style the Eagles and Cowboys. Hell yeah. Oh, you already know we're going to break this contract shit down. We're going to talk about all on it. Yo, we got to post this video of us sing. Hold on. Let me see if I have that. If I got the I Got 5 on it video, I got to show that because that shit was a cultural experience. Yo, Louis T came out aura farming like shit at the party on Sunday. And there's an I Got 5 on it video. Let me see if I have that I could cue it up on screen for y'all to see because that shit was gas. That shit was complete gas. I don't know if it ever sent to the chat though, so I may not be able to play that right now, but it's not there. Damn. I was about to say y'all got to see that shit. When it's available, I'm going to definitely show y'all that because very, very, very fun moment right there. We're out here singing and shit. Lou had the whole room singing it. I was like, look at all these cultured people. Beautiful time. Beautiful, beautiful night, man. I can't wait for the next one. Oh, if we get approved and get to do what we talked about for our next joint and for our first watch party, it's going to be magnificent, bro. Y'all are going to love it. And we will definitely make sure that the sound works for the next one. But let's start talking fun. Oh, no. Let me play this. Let me play the hype video. My bad. They put this video out of 17. Let's watch it.
My Washington Redskins select Terry McLaurin, wide receiver, Ohio State.
So much, Terry.
Oh, man, nice to meet you.
We just played a couple of people from Indiana. There's nothing real special about us but hard work and effort.
If I can make somebody's day, if I can make somebody's hour, I'm gonna try to do that. And they get to see me with my helmet. And that's the ultimately thing I want to do is show people who I am on and off the field. So I'm gonna go do that every time I can, and hopefully I can touch everybody I can, and work for them, try to get this done.
The only thing you really got is your name and your reputation. What are they gonna say about your name? What are they gonna say about your reputation? What are they gonna say when they turn that film on? I know what they're gonna say about me.
Is the best contested catch receiver in the National Football League.
Oh, yeah! For McLaurin in the end zone! Touchdown!
Just a tremendous wide receiver.
Amazing catch by one of the 7 wide receivers in his career.
For the Acorn Head King, man. Shout out to Terry, man. Shout out to Terry on securing a generational bag. He now has a generational wallet. We are happy for the guy. We can start transitioning into the final 53-man roster and start talking about some of that. Let me pull that up in just a second. What are y'all's initial thoughts on the 53-man roster? Oh, no. Before we do that, we can have another Terry conversation, too. I'm going to pull the roster up on screen, and then we can have a conversation. Because now that Terry has received a bag and has been compensated adequately at his position, should your expectations stay the same for his production, or should we expect more? Should we expect more from Terry McLaurin in 2025? And when you say more, what do you mean by that? So I think another double-digit touchdown season may be a lot to ask for, considering there are more mouths and more competent mouths to feed in the room now. But I think 80 to 85 catches, 1,200 yards, and 7 to 9 touchdowns should be the baseline we should expect from our potentially $30 million receiver. Those feel like fair benchmarks, right? If I had to guess Terry's 2025 stats, I'd say 84 catches, 1,197 yards, 9 touchdowns. So I'm going to put that out there one more time. What was that? 84 catches. I said 84 catches, 1,197 yards. Let me see what the math on that is, by the way. 1,197 divided by 84. That's 14.2 yards a catch and 9 touchdowns on 84 catches. That sounds like a Terry McLaurin-ass great season. So that's what I'll take. Yeah, I don't know about all that 1,500 yards. I don't think that's happening. That would be phenomenal, and I love how ambitious y'all are. Terry not going for 1,500 yards, y'all. And yes, I know what the Saints game, and if we weren't completely not getting him involved in the first 2 weeks of the game, but those are stipulations. 1,500 yards is ambitious, especially considering we have a competent number 2 now. Zach Ertz is going to give us another 600-700 yards. He's not going for 1,500 yards, y'all. He's not. But give me just under 1,200. Give me 9 touchdowns. Y'all wilding a little bit. Terry not a 1,500-yard receiver, y'all. I think Terry is a phenomenal receiver. He's not 1,500 yards, y'all. Give me a 1,200 or flirting with 1,200-yard season. Give me 7 to 9 touchdowns, 80-plus catches, and we good money. Because I think Debo is going to be in that 1,000-yard area as well. JTF, what up? Appreciate you for the $5 super chat donations. Any sports book bets you'd recommend folks play for our team this year? Gearing up for sports bets and fantasy football. Yep, I got my fantasy draft for my league coming up this Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Couple guys in the chat in my league. I'm smashing our over on wins. I'm hitting the over on wins. Personally, I'm not saying you should. I'm going to hit the over on wins. I'm pretty much hitting all the overs on Jaden's stats and us going to the playoffs. I can't go too much deeper than that, but those are things that I would put futures bets on. Jerry Gettings, appreciate you for the $10 super chat donation. With the initial 53 announced, what position group do you feel needs some work? And I'm glad you said that, because we can now transition into some of this 53-man roster. And I have it on the screen right now. I don't care as deeply and with conviction as a lot of you do about the quarterback 3. I don't care, but Josh Johnson feels like a placeholder, a seat filler for us to potentially upgrade that position, but I really don't care about that. Shout out to Ali Cahoe, the biggest addition, the biggest surprise. I am so happy. Ali Cahoe in 1 week played himself on the football team. 2 back-to-back very strong preseason games and constant uncertainty with the quality and health of the linebacker room. Ali Cahoe worked his way into the final roster. I love that for him. Beautiful. And a big 4-5 sideline to sideline linebacker. I like that. But when I look at these rooms, I like the running back room. I like the quarterback room for the first 2 names. Josh Johnson's not really there to me. The wide receiver room, if you want to add a 6 and take from another position, maybe drop Colson Yankoff down to the practice squad, I'm not mad at it. If Ben Sinnott can show me anything more than his rookie season, I really like the tight end room as well. I think we're good on the offensive line, even though Sam Cosmi's starting on the pup. I'm good with that. On the D-line, I'm Gucci for right now. I like I'm surprised Eddie Goldman made the team, but hey, they wanted some extra beef up front. I'm not mad at it. 7 linebackers seems kind of aggressive, even though one is Nick Ballore and he only plays special teams. He never touches the field on downs 1 through 3. The cornerback room, I like it. We're shopping Noah Igbenogany. We better have an answer as the last guy in that room if we trade him, because Noah Igbenogany's not a world beater, but he is a quality. He's probably one of your better 5th in the rotation corners in the league. And Jonathan Jones has missed a lot of practice time this summer. So we need to know exactly what we're getting and what we have in Jonathan Jones before we even do something like trade Noah Igbenogany. I appreciate you again, Jerry. What up, CK? Met Rio at Giants versus Washington. Sunday night game in the rain a few years ago. Running it back, Red Zone Live. Shout out to the Red Zone Live. Yo, that Giants game was crazy, man. That Giants game. I remember the Giants game on Thursday Night Football. I believe it was week 2, like 3 or 4 years ago, where we missed the original game-winning field goal and then officially won it. That's back when y'all boy was the quarterback, man. Good times at the stadium, man. I appreciate you for rocking with the guy, man. Appreciate you for the super chat donation. JQ, welcome back to the channel, my guy. Welcome back to the Rambler family, man. We about to turn up and have the biggest and best season on the channel that we've had yet. 629 in the chat. Please smash that like button for your guy. We discussed the details and nuances of the Terry McLaurin contract ad nauseum for the most of this first hour on stream. And now we're going to dive a little bit deeper. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into this roster, but we don't have to go that deep because I don't know about y'all. This is the most boring 53-man day I've ever, I did not really, the roster came out and I was just like, true. This is good. This is what we want it to be. We want the 53-man roster to be boring. We want it to be a fluid situation, meaning what you are looking at right now is subject to change. Because if a player, like I seen a couple of people ask him, Rio, do you Malachi Corley, Mecole Hardman, Trey Palmer, yada, yada, yada. There are some guys that were released that I would not mind having on the roster. Very fluid situation in DC. Very fluid, subject to change at any time. And I like it this way. We should not have to be going to war over roster cuts or losing our minds because the Jimmy Morelands of the world were released. This is how it should be. This is how it should be. Live stream your fantasy. Ooh, that's a good idea. Hey, I didn't even think about that. Hell yeah, I can put it up on the screen and y'all can roast the shit out of me while I'm driving. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to live stream. Oh, it depends. It depends. I got to take my son to get his hair done this weekend. My son got picture day. He got picture day, freshman picture day coming up. I got to get him his Jaden twist, as he call him, get his 2 strands done up and get him lined up for picture day. Get him looking Terry McLaurin fresh, but with an intact hairline. I got to get him right. So if I'm available to and I'm not drafting on the go, then yeah, I will definitely do that. That's a good idea. T. Wade, I appreciate you for that. And I appreciate you for the 199 super chat. Big homie 10, one more time. Is it fair to say Scary Terry is on target for a first ballot gold jacket? First ballot, probably not. But if he keeps going the way he's trending, he could definitely get in the Hall of Fame. First ballot is tricky, though. I don't see first ballot in Terry's future, but I definitely think if he trends and his career continues for another 3 or 4 years like it started, especially with a good quarterback now, we're talking potentially a possible gold jacket one day. I appreciate you, my guy. DB. I need production from our backup linebackers. Can't have Luvu and Bobby leading the league in snaps again. Yeah, last year, because Hampton and Jordan McGee did not exist on the roster for real. All we did was see them on the sidelines following, following Bobby Wagner around and I guess soaking up the energy and I don't know that we didn't see them. So Louvu and Bobby Wagner, and Bobby Wagner is no spring chicken. We need him to be rested. His old ass don't need to be out there for 92% of the snaps. So we need some youth infusion sprinkled in to the linebacker room at this point. Hey, Forbes made the team in LA. Y'all give him some. Trey Palmer played with 5 at LSU. Did he really? Did he really, man? How you come up with this shit up in the studio? Up in the studio. How you in the studio? Shout out to 2 Chainz. I be saying anything, bro. You should hear the shit that I think about but don't say. So you already know I be saying some crazy shit in my head. Ja'Cory Brooks on the practice squad. Have they released the practice squad already? I'm not even totally sure. I know I said Cleveland Farrell would be on the final roster. He didn't make the final roster. That's what's up. I said Eddie Goldman would not. I don't know. I probably missed on quite a few things because I wasn't even really that into the 53. I'm trying to get to the season, man. Rio grabbed Cincinnati's defense. And now at the end of the, I ain't gonna lie, the last couple picks in the draft, I trolled. So if I stream it, y'all can help me with my troll picks. my legacy picks, because the last couple picks of the draft, just like this Washington Commanders 53, are fluid. Very fluid, liable to do anything with those last couple picks. And I'm probably not drafting a kicker. I'll just pick up a fucking kicker off waivers because just like in real life, man, not a real thing to me. Not a real thing to me. But let's go back into this roster. What's actually interesting on this roster? Other than Josh Johnson somehow hanging around to collect a check, we knew what the running back situation was going to be. We knew they were keeping forward with Eck, McNick, Bill, C-Rod. The receivers, what other 5 could it been if not Terry, Noah, Debo, Luke, and Lane? Tight ends, I thought they'd keep 3. They kept 4. Maybe Kosin Yankov, a little bit of wiggle, bouncing off tackles, pinball style, marching up the. He had a play exactly like Ben Sinnott had versus the Jets in his rookie season in the preseason, and they said, fuck it, keep him 2. Well, I guess they need more tight end options, especially guys that can actually catch it and do something with their ball in the hand, because we want Zach Ertz to play 20-plus games again in 2025, but there's no guarantee that old man Zach's going to make it that far again. I mean, Chuba Hubbard gets it done. They just traded Adam Thielen, so, he gets it done. He gets it done. Percy Butler is indeed on the roster. Chris Moore got cut yesterday, y'all. We love to see. I don't know how he wasn't the first person catching the snip, but he got cut yesterday, y'all. Cleveland Farrell got cut yesterday. Ja'Cory Brooks on the practice squad. Is that what y'all said? If that's the case, I told whatchamacallit. I told Lake. I said, Lake, Ja'Cory Brooks is gonna clear waivers, brother. You're gonna clear waivers, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh, shut the fuck up. You're in a fucking NFL chat at 15 a.m. on a Wednesday telling people not to watch football. Man, put your mangina away and shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. You guys are spending money on a scripted project, head ass. Get that head assery out of my fucking chat, man. Why do people do that? Like, nigga, you're up at 10:15 watching someone talk about football and telling people not to watch it. Like, bro, go touch grass, go clock into the cubicle and have your morning coffee. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, why are you guys watching this scripted product? It's the WWE, because it's the best shit in the world. Because we love it, because we live it, and we breathe it, man. No one cares, bro. No one cares, brother. I promise you. Definitely sound like so. Hey, the Scrolls and Bears TV, come get your man. I know that gotta be a Bears fan. That gotta be a Bears fan. He already not looking forward to seeing y'all season. But NFL definitely rules all. I agree. NFL is the grandmaster of all this shit, bro. That shit got a chokehold of me. The cornerback room, no surprises at all. Are we concerned about Jonathan Jones, chat? Are we concerned about Jonathan Jones? Hey, if you at the cubicle, I ain't mad at you. If you at work, clock in, get your money. But don't be at work pissing on people's parades at 10:15. It's way too early for that, bro. You know? WrestleMania is people love wrestling. That shit is peak entertainment for a lot of people. I was kicking out the chat. King's night. My guy, man. It'd be like that sometimes. And I understand the crash outs that night. It'd be like that, man. So we concerned about Jonathan Jones? I'm not. Because Jonathan Jones doesn't need to play in the preseason, man. How do you sign up as a member? Let me pop that in the chat right now. I got you. Give me 1 second. Jonathan Jones has been in the Super Bowl before. He started for years. I'm not concerned about Jonathan Jones playing against Uber drivers. So I'm not concerned yet. I'm concerned if we get to week 1 of the season and Jonathan Jones is not practicing. If he's on the injury report and he's questionable to play, then we start having interesting conversations like, why? What are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about at this point? Here's the membership link. I just dropped it in the chat right now. What you feeling about the Terry contract? We went over it in detail. It's a win-win on all sides, but Adam Peters definitely cooked that shit up. Adam Peters cooked that shit up for real. He cooked it up for real. It's virtually a 3-year, $87 million, which is $29 million a year for him, but he can earn up. There's like 9 stipulations a year where he can earn up to a lot more money. So proven vet and a champion. Exactly. Rio, I think they gave Chris Moore a pink slip after the Patriots game, but he dropped it because his hands are just for decoration. This is true. This is true. I wouldn't trust him with anything. I would not trust him with anything. You want to be a mod? You are now a mod, my boy. There you go. There you go, man. But y'all heard Queen Sheen. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. What y'all feel about these rumors that the Packers are desperately trying to get Micah Parsons over there? They are trying hard to get Micah Parsons in Green Bay. What are y'all thoughts on that? There's no way Jerry trades Parsons to Green Bay, right? Because it feels totally Jerry to just give him his money right before the season starts. You know, if we're talking about trading Iggy, I want to see him on the field. I never heard one thing the whole summer about him. Who, Iggy? Oh, Jonathan Jones. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I didn't see Jonathan Jones at all. Like, I only saw him at training camp when I was there. You know, he couldn't catch anything. You know, he couldn't even catch these strays we throwing at him. Shout out to Ali Cahoe, man. Big boy, old school style linebacker. Ran a 4.5, plenty athletic. All that good stuff, man. I'm worried about any backup replacing a starter long-term based on the preseason. I think it ain't the primary backups, but when it comes to like the depth piece backups, yeah, it could get spooky if we got to play them, man. It was under 30. Yep. The numbers was numbering, right? What up, Rob? Alex, welcome to the YouTube channel. Y'all welcome Alex to be to the Rambler family, where we get down, where we say whatever we feel like, and we have a good time over here. Almighty! It's Giants Commanders week next week. How you feeling? How you feeling? How long is the Russell Wilson experiment going to last before Jackson Dart beseats him this season? How long we playing those games? Because according to Nikki last night, y'all gonna play him the whole season, and y'all are not gonna play Jackson Dart because y'all have a plan. How long does that plan get thrown away? And they're talking about firing coaches in New York this year. How you feeling going into this season, Almighty? Let me see. Dallas can go ahead and trade Parsons. I don't think they're going to, but I stand for that. You go ahead and do that. Herb Bridges, hey, appreciate you for rocking with the channel, man, and joining up as a part of the Matt Rambler family, my guy. Devontae Taylor, what up, what up, what up? Driving down to the beach, listening to my boy Rio. Terry's re-signed. Super Bowl on the horizon. Football is back. Life is good. Damn right. Life is swell. Life is very swell as we sit here on August 27th, 8 days away from the NFL season kicking off, and 12 days away from Washington opening up the season. We are in full NFL game week mode, regular season style next week. I'm excited, man. So we're getting back to more regularly scheduled yap sessions, Radio Rio mode, the whole nine. So y'all ready for this year, man? Are y'all ready for the first year of the Jaden Daniels era Super Bowl window opening up? Are y'all ready for that? Because I don't know what a Super Bowl window is. I don't know what title contention looks like, smells like. I have no relation to that sort of thing. So the fact that we actually have that going for us this year, that shit gets me emotional. I was on the NFC East roundtable yesterday, and I was on there talking crazy. Y'all going to see us playing in February next year. And I mean that shit. I mean it with my whole chest, and I believe in it because when you have five, you've got a way. And I think this kid is special. I think we gave him a better roster. We're going to protect him more, and he has better weapons. And you're going to see a better version of him as well because he puts the work in off the field, on the field. I'm so excited for this season, man. Appreciate you for rocking with me, Devontae. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. We got 648 in the building here. It is about 10:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be hearing from the media. We're going to be hearing from the coach and the GM, and I believe we're going to be hearing from Terry at some point. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. We're going to be hearing from all of them in unison. It's going to be all smiles, and they're going to talk about how there was never doubt, and this was the plan all along. It's the same way. We got a real resolution. The Bengals didn't even find a real resolution with Trey Hendrickson. We took care of our guy. We value the guys who make up the nucleus of this team. The Bengals said, yeah, we'll bump up your pay this year, and we'll talk again next year. Parsons still laying on the massage table on the sideline with rumors that the Packers are coming for him, Can't relate. Got to put the hours in. It's go time. Biggest season we finna have on the channel yet. I'm going to announce my next channel partnership that starts on September 1st in a couple days, but it's an exciting one as well. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. But anything else on the roster? Y'all just want to yap because I know everybody's crashing out over the kicker. Okay, there we go. That's a conversation. We need to bring somebody in here for insurance, don't we? We need to bring in our Geico State Farm insurance policy for gay. We need a gay policy because we gave him a high guarantee, but he gave us no reason for confidence in the preseason. And I'm trying to shoot bail. I'm trying to shoot him all the bail because I don't want us in hell like we were in 2024 in the kicker room where we had 7 kickers. Siete. We had 7 kickers last year. Brandon McManus, Riley Peterson, it doesn't matter. Cade York for a week. Zane Gonzalez, legend. The doink to the divisional round, never forget it. Austin Seibert, who came in and hit 7 field goals the first time we saw him, and then the last time he saw him, he missed a field goal. He missed an extra point that would have took a classic Terry from Jaden play into overtime where we probably would have won because we had a lot of momentum going into it. But we probably need some gay insurance on this roster because he didn't really give us much to be confident about. The Pats, they cut one of them too, right? There's a few kickers. Y'all been sending me the suggestions on it, man. No, we don't. You by yourself on that gay policy. Gayway. Shout out to Gayway. Gayway, man, our specialist. Gayway and Ott. Tyler Ott, I hope we never have to say your name. I hope we never have to say. They cut John Parker Romo. John Parker Romo still does not sound like a real person's name. That is an NPC. That's not a real guy. Did we keep Jacob Martin? Yes. Jacob Martin. Take Von Miller's name off this list. Jacob Martin has the best bend coming around the edge in that entire room. Breaking news. Rio Robinson has been signed to the Washington Commanders to choke out the kicker when he misses a kick. Debo will join. I'm about to say, me and Debo would have to jump him because, you know, Debo, sometimes you got to slap a kicker. Sometimes you got to pull up and cuss out the kicker. Somebody got to do it. Why not us? Why not us, man? Debo, make Matt Gay tuck his chain in on the sideline, man. Debo on the sideline, cussing him out right now. What's good, man? What's up with your boy Jay Tuck, Buddy Copenhagen? Man, y'all gotta bear with my brother Jay Tuck. That's my guy. Jerry Jones has that man stressed out right now. Tuck won't even watch the Dallas Cowboys documentary in Netflix because he's so butthurt from how his owner is moving and operating over there right now. Y'all got to bear with that brother, man. He can't stand to see that a quarterback of the caliber of Jaden Daniels has entered the division and been to territories unseen for Rain Dakota Prescott in one season. 1 season versus 9 season, same amount of playoff wins, and he carried his team to that. So y'all got to bear with my brother, man. He hating a little bit. Also, he not used to a world where Dallas got to look up at Washington. Washington and Philadelphia are the class of the division right now. It ain't Dallas going to be in the mix, though. That's going to be good. Dak going to throw for 5,000 yards with George Pickens in them this year. Might not do anything for him, but y'all bear with my guy. John Parker Romo, big NPC name. That's not a football player name, man. There we go. These are my type of questions right here. These are my type of questions right here. Right? Why are you always talking about numbers? Who cares? Because numbers matter to me. I played sports my whole life, and numbers, the days when numbers were issued out were always a real ass day. Who's wearing number 8? Let's look at this roster. If they bring in a 6th receiver, I imagine he would slide into number 8. I think Bill likes the number 32, so it's not going to be him. I think your most likely answer is going to be Marcus Mariota because that's the number he wore when he was drafted and when he was at Oregon. That's the number he wore during the heyday of his career. But, God, I would like it to be a starter, an impact player. But I think your answer to that, it's going to be Marcus Mariota or Matt Gay. That's what I think the answer is going to be. I don't know. That defense does look crazy. Like, I feel like y'all are going to, no matter what your record is this year, y'all defense is going to be fire, man. I want to know who wearing that number 8 too, man. There's a single digit available. That's prime real estate. Somebody got to wear it. That Netflix doc is a Jerry Jones jerk fest. It's good, though. That shit is entertaining as hell. And like Jerry said, we are drama. We are the drama. He think he Cardi B. We are the drama. They're a very entertaining team. That's a very entertaining doc. They are not about winning games in Dallas. They are about selling tickets and being NFL Disney. As long as you buy it, we don't care what the product and the quality is like. That's what they're doing right now, man. You know? No one needs to apologize for anything. We are all entitled to whatever our opinions are. We don't owe apologies to anybody. You know? Mariota taking his 8 back. Bill and 8 would be clean. I wish somebody could take 6 off. I feel like Bill and 6 would be the one if Igbenogany was to get moved or something, but I don't want him moved. Amos and 8. Ooh. 23 on Bill. Now, 23 on Bill would hit different. Jordan McGee wore number 6 at Temple. Jordan McGee ain't earned no single digit. I don't want to see that. Amos and 8, but that 23 look clean on him, bro. The aesthetic perfect. He fits the billing for that 2 tray. So I like him in that one, man. Mariota was so nasty at Oregon, man. He was so nice at Oregon. I'm telling you, people laugh because I say he was Jaden before Jaden, but not on the same level as far as electric as an athlete. But he was Jaden before Jaden for real. I meant that shit when I said it. I meant it. We're sitting here an hour and 14 minutes into stream. We discussed the Terry McLaurin contract. I'm trying to hit Lake Up and see what time they're starting, what time they're doing these media obligations today. Got up super early, hit the gym off the early, and now we're here doing a early Radio Rio style 53-man roster, contract, and preparation for week 1. I believe we're going live again on Commanders Kings. You know, we owe y'all an extra one this week after that nonsense that happened on Sunday night during our stream and during our show. Loving my Rio stream from Thailand. Mark, I appreciate you from Thailand. Okay. Where's everybody watching right now from? Where are y'all at? Most of y'all are probably at work. Y'all probably have real jobs and y'all are all over the country or in other countries. Where are y'all watching? Where are y'all listening from right now? Let's get it, man. Let's get it. But I think that's what I got on the roster. That's all I got on the roster right now. Let me go and see what's happening on X and get something else cool to pull up on screen, because I think we've discussed enough Terry contract, and I think we've discussed enough 53-man roster because it's not that interesting. It's not that interesting, and it's also very fluid. Remember, Noah Brown was not on the roster. Yo, they gave up a 5th and a future 4th for Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen's oldish. NFL value is in the eye of the beholder, because I don't know what value is at this point. I don't know what value is at this point. Let me see what my boy Josh Taylor's talking about. He just dropped an article that said 5 players that the Commanders could potentially add to the roster. Let's see what our buddy Josh is talking about, and let's see what players he's suggesting, and we can vote on it. We can vote them off the island, or we can say bring them in. I'm gonna put this article up, and you can either veto it, give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. My guy, my brother, gang, Josh Taylor, A to Z Sports article that says 5 players that the Commanders can still add that would perfectly fit the remaining roster needs. Number 1, Gabe Davis. For me, that's going to be a no, because I feel like Gabe Davis, he might be cooked body-wise and health-wise. But if you are here for Gabe Davis being on the Washington Commanders in 2025, y'all let me know. I'm cool on Gabe Davis, but I mean, as the last receiver in the room, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't hate it. He could virtually be this year's Noah Brown, possibly. I don't know, though. I'm cool. I get a younger, more explosive player. Before Marlon Tuipulotu, defensive tackle. Would not mind adding another defensive tackle to the room. If you throw him on the roster, you could throw Eddie Goldman big ass off the roster. I don't know what my grudge is against him, but I look at Eddie Goldman the way that Louis T looks at Michael Dieter, who is no longer on the team. Kicker John Parker Romo. I'd not be mad at a young kicker coming in to compete with Matt Gay. I'd be totally fine with John Parker Romo, even though that name is hilarious to me and it does not sound like a real football player. But I'd be totally cool with Parker Romo being in here. Greensboro, North Carolina, what up, what up? Southern California, what up, what up, what up? Allen made Gabe Davis a topic for discussion. Yeah, it was Josh Allen. There was a lot of it. Southern California heading to game 1 again, coming from across the country. Love it. Malachi Corley. Now, that's one I'm interested in, even though he hasn't done shit yet. Oh, also, Snyder remarks. Rest in peace to Rick Snyder. That came out yesterday. Man, and make sure everybody pre-orders and buys the Jaden Daniels book he was working on, man. RIP to Rick Snyder, for real, man. That was very sad news to hear on the timeline yesterday. No Gabe Davis, dog. Shout out to Gabe, though. The only Gabe we want is Taylor. Hashtag SOTG shirts coming soon, I promise y'all. Shout out to Gabe. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm cool on him. So you said if we didn't have Debo and Lane, I mean, Malachi Corley is kind of like them in a sense, but I wouldn't be mad at it. River Craycroft did not make the team. Yep, I'm hip. The Christmas game versus Dallas is going to be lit. Hell yeah. Greensboro in the building. Yeah, that Rick Snyder shit, that shit's sad, man. Shout out to Gabe always. Valdez Scantling, he be having random streaks of being a touchdown machine. I wouldn't mind having a guy like that fill out the room. I would not mind it at all. You know? I'm cool with it. Fan base is very deep. Best believe when the Commanders Kings, when we take these live events on the road, there will definitely be a stop or two in North Carolina, you know? There will definitely be a stop or two in North Carolina. I can promise y'all that. Mr. HTTR. Hashtag shout out to Gabe. RIP Rick Snyder, man. Appreciate you, Mr. HTTR, for your channel membership and for your $2 super chat donation. Appreciate you. He's very inconsistent, but guys, this is what you got to do. This is what we got to, when we have these conversations. Let me turn my ceiling fan off real quick. That ceiling fan air conditioning combo, while it feels like autumn outside, that shit got me freezing right now. But we don't need a starter as the wide receiver 6. When we say adding a 6th receiver, he's the guy that's filling out the room. You're not going to find a consistent plug and play starter type player for the most part out there. So you said I'm headed to the Raiders game week 3 in DC. Oh, I got you. When you get in town, hit me, because me and Lil Rio, that's the game I'm popping out to. You know we do the watch parties on the channel. I'm going to pop out to 1, maybe 2 games this year. The one that's a guarantee with my brother Chop with Charles and my boy, I will be there week 3 when the Raiders come to town. I just got my fit for that one. I'm ready to put that shit on for that one. Week 3, September 21st, when Ashton Genty and Geno Smith and company come to town, I'm out there too. So I will see you week 3 at Northwest Stadium. Unless something comes up last minute, but I should definitely do. Hit me when you get down here. And also let me know if we do it, like if you need me tomorrow or Friday to hop on the channel, we can do that as well, man. When that date pop up in North Carolina, it'll be big. RIP Rick Snyder. Hey, yeah. North Carolina got they're like Redskins country. They're Washington country. MVS is going to be 31. Chill out. Oh, I don't want him, but I wouldn't hate him. I wouldn't hate it. You'll be at the Lions. Oh, that's a good one to go to right there. That's a good one to go to. 4:30, America's Game of the Week kick. John Parker Romo, that's a yes for me. Jalen Armour Davis, the cornerback. I guess that would fit more. You know, he has the Dan Quinn type build, 4.3 speed, 6'1" frame. I ain't mad at it. I'm guessing if you want to keep 6 corners, you can add him, or he would be the piece to replace if you get anything for. You don't know what value is. Maybe we would get something for Noah Igbenogany. Shit. Old man Thielen just fetched a 5th and a 4th next year. So, I mean, you never know. It is in the eyes of the beholder. The Saints traded a 4th and a 7th for a receiver no one's heard of the other day. Receiver with like 400 career yards, fetched a 4th and a 7th. I don't know what trade value is. You don't know what trade value is. The goddamn league don't know what trade value is at this point. So, you know, yes, the ball deflator and Kevin Burkhardt are announcing our game week 1. We got the A-list squad. We got the A squad from Fox week 1 of the season. I feel like we're going to run the ball a lot more than anyone else. Oh, I think so too. And as much as I would like that running to be like more running backs than the quarterback, Jaden's legs are the neutralizer, the main force multiplier, and they are our get out of jail free card. When shit breaks down, when the receivers get clamped, when plays get busted up, when blitzes don't get picked up, Jaden's little tree branch ass legs that he put some more muscle on this offseason, they get us out of trouble. Jaden's running for north of 600 yards again. I don't need 891, but he's going to run for 6. Him and Lamar are just going to run for 600 yards every year because it's part of it's one of your team's superpowers at any given moment. Oh, you want to play man defense against Jaden Daniels? You want to put all your cornerbacks running with their backs to number 5? Please do. Oh, you want to send a blitz that don't get home to the quarterback? Watch what 5 do. Watch what 5 do when you do that, man. You know? So, yes, I agree with you, Spicy Pepperoni, that we're going to be running the ball a lot. And I think Jaden is still going to be, as much as I would not like him to run as much, his legs are a part of what we do. And that's part of why I don't panic over what's happening at practice, because Jaden running cannot be a focal point at practice. So we're missing not only Terry and Noah all summer, we're missing the whole superpower of the offense. We're not going to, because a good quarterback ain't finna just be taking off at practice all the time. They're going to actually still throw the ball, even on a rep that they would have been sacked in real life, because you got to go through the motions. You got to find what windows you can throw it into, what windows you should not throw it into, and all that good stuff. So, yes, I believe the running game going to be vicious, man. I think it's going to be vicious in 2025 for sure. And since we're on the running game, hold on. Oh, we got some more supers. Let me even pull up my next super. Y'all went crazy. We hit today's super chat goal. Appreciate that. Hey, talk that talk, door gunner. Tuck was coping hard about Dakota and the Cowboy. Also, whenever y'all speak of Dak over here, just call him Dakota, because that's such a hoe-ass name, and it's funny. Like, I'm not giving him Dak. Call him Dakota or Rain. Oh, stripper-ass name. What is Rain Dakota? Like, what the Rain Dakota? That sounds like an emo goth girl that sits in the back of the class and hates life. That does not sound like an NFL quarterback. But let me continue on. Door Gun, appreciate you, my guy. Always rocking with the guy. And for holding it down in the NFC East roundtable chat yesterday. Tuck was coping hard about Dak and the Cowboys. They can't handle the fact that we aren't they can't. He's like, Rio, what can I do to get my owner out of here? I said, you just said it. Your owner, he beat stage 4 cancer. He beat the Me Too movement. He's going to live until the end of time. He's Tales from the Crypt. He's the damn crypt keeper. He looks at death in the face and says, not today. On some Arya Stark shit. Jerry Jones is going to live to be 170 years old. And when he dies, his son's going to be of age, which is also 100 years old. And then he's going to live another 80. And thank God for that, because as long as a Jones runs that franchise, they're going to be all entertainment. They're going to probably be worth $20 billion one day with no new hardware to show. But they're going to give you a movie. They're finna give you a Netflix special. They're finna give you some Hard Knocks. They're going to sell jerseys. They're going to sell jean shorts and Flint 13s to their fans. And they're also going to sell out the Lakers arena, because if you're a Cowboys fan, you're probably a Lakers fan, a Yankees fan, and you probably attended or root for Duke University. But the coping is crazy. Cole's Cowboys, also my guy. Him, Tuck, all them boys, DMV. They're coping. They're coping right now. They don't understand a world where Washington is not the drama and it's just solely them. They don't understand a world where we actually have a quarterback that's already outclassed theirs. I know Dak got hurt last year. I know he was an MVP candidate last time he was out there for a full season. Can't relate to number 79 on the top 100 list. Can't relate. Jalen Hurts got our guy this year. Jalen Hurts came in at 19 on the top 100 list. Jaden came in at 21. Not even Super Bowl hardware could lie, cap, and fictitiously add you to the top 10, top 5. But we all know who the face of this thing is in this NFC, and especially in the NFC East, even after one season and the MVP 5 season is loaded, man. Appreciate you, Door Gunner. Who will be the next OC? We won't be able to keep Cliff after another solid season. Don't say it too soon. Adam Peterson, Josh Harris could find a way. We have grown adults running this shit here now. They may be able to throw him the assistant head coach title and give him a promotion that makes him the highest paid offensive coordinator in the history of the league. The fun thing about coaching contracts, they have dick to do with the salary cap. Not a goddamn thing to do with the salary cap. So we can pay coaches whatever we want to, and it doesn't affect anything. So we need not worry about whatever creativity or plot that we come up with to keep our coaching staff together. But to answer the question that you asked on the super chat, I'm very long-winded, but we do get to the answering questions. I promise you that. Well, my answer is Tavita Pritchard. Most people are going to say it's Brian Johnson, and I'm cool either way. Brian Johnson has the assistant head coach title right now, so that's interesting. But I think the plan is to have Tavita Pritchard. My favorite thing about this burgundy and gold scrimmage shit that we did a couple weeks ago, it gave Brian Johnson and Tavita Pritchard a chance to call the shots and run the offense for those teams. And I believe, who did Cliff have as his OC? Did he have Tavita Pritchard? Because that might tell us a little something. But I think Tavita Pritchard's that next younger offensive mind that guys will be paying attention to. And I don't knock Brian Johnson for his shortcomings as the Eagles OC, because y'all know how I feel about Jalen Hurts. So we don't got to do all that today. We don't really got to do all that today, but y'all know how I feel about him, though. I think your next OC is Tavita Pritchard. What say y'all in the chat? David Blau could definitely be it. Brian Johnson had Sam Hartman running speed option. Taylor Heineke. Oh, I keep seeing that on social media. I'm good. Even though I think that's what he is in this league. He is a QB3. He is a QB3. He can go be someone else's QB3, because y'all gonna have people like nut-ass Sabah calling the radio station talking about, I think Taylor Heineke got a chance to do whatever Jaden Daniels is doing at QB1. I think he had a chance, and you give him the same ecosystem you gave Jaden Daniels. I think he could. I don't want to hear none of that nonsense on the radio. I don't want to hear any of that. I'm cool. There is a cult-like nasty energy that comes with Taylor Heineke in our fan base. I'm cool on that shit. Even though I think he is a QB3, and that would be a quality QB3 for the team, I'm cool. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of it. I think the next offensive play caller is Tavita Pritchard, though. I am Black Mall. Rio got the guns on display today. Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? I've been working. I hit the gym super early. I had the gym at like 7:45 this morning. Decided to call it a workout when the Terry contract details came out. Probably go for a little run, a little walk. Took me a couple days we had us a night on Sunday. It took me a couple days to get back into my regularly scheduled programming of events on this side. But we back though. And we here streaming, doing the damn thing, and talking Washington Commanders football, because we are 8 days away from the start of the 2025 NFL season. I'm so excited to take in another year with y'all. This is going to be the biggest year on the channel. We just hit 20,000 subscribers. Let's get to 30 before the season's over, damn it. Let's get to 30,000 subscribers, and let's get the Commanders Kings channel up to 6,000 subscribers on the channel. I am Black Mall. Appreciate you one more time, man. Door Gunner once again. You know Jaden will make sure he hits the bonuses. Oh, yeah. And Jaden been telling us the whole time they gonna get something done. They working on it, because I'm sure they kept him abreast of what was taking place. And y'all heard about the secret workouts between Terry and Jaden and all that stuff, man. But feels good, man. Feels good. Charles Cruz, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for the 381 super chat, Cash App super chat. I appreciate that, man. That's love. But whoa, is this real? Is this real? Okay, I might have something nice in the emails about another potential offer. Oh, guys, we getting sponsor offers, so don't judge me when I start doing ad reads for some random shit on this channel, bro. I had a boots company hit me up, and it's actually some legit shit. When I start promoting cowboy boots on the channel, don't get mad at me, man. We got to run this checkup on the channel, bro. Mr. HTTR, appreciate you. Chill, Sabah didn't deserve that straight. Sabah is like the most consistently irritating Washington fan that calls in the radio station. I want no part of her seeing a team with Jaden Daniels and Taylor Heineke, because it would take one bad Jaden game for her to be talking about, well, if we gave Taylor the same supporting cast as we gave Jaden, I think he would have took us to the NFC Championship too. Like, I know she would be moving like that. Oh, man. We having a good time here. Y'all know when it's regular. See, y'all want the Bluetooth sponsor? We gonna be on this joint talking Bluetooth. I'm gonna pull up the Terry contract again for those who pulled up late. I'm gonna pull that back up because this boring ass roster really don't got that much to peel back. Not that many layers. Not that many layers. Sean Moore, a.k.a. Mamba Fats, who was in the building on Sunday. Nah, bro, that's a Patek. Oh, that's a Patek. I couldn't even see. I just threw out a watch. He had a Patek on? Okay. Terry had a Patek on, new wedding band, tennis bracelet, and a Cuban. He saw Debo and Jaden's Diamonds dancing on Monday Night Football and said, I got to join the crew. I got to join the crew. We about to be America's best dance crew when them Diamonds start stepping out. And we got 6 primetime games, 8 standalone games for them Diamonds to dance in a collective. So thank you for that correction. I did not know that was a Patek. Well, no, I'm broke. I'm broke. So I cannot differentiate between the Pateks and the Richard Milles and all of that. The Nautilus and all these different watches and stuff. I'm broke. I'm broke. I'll give you an Apple Watch. That's all I got. I got an Apple Watch or a Fitbit. JTF, appreciate you for the $5 super chat donation and for your channel membership. Jerry Jones will be the old spine creature in the wheelchair from SpongeBob selling chocolates. I know exactly what you're talking about. Running episodes from the Cowboy. Well, back in my heyday, when I had the triplets, I had Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin. We used to win. We used to win all the time. We was America's team. Till the end of time, man. Live forever, Jerry Jones. Never change, my hero. Paul Kiyoko, Rio leveling up. That's what's up. That's love for you, man. Appreciate it. And can't do that without the support from y'all for rocking in with your boy in the chat. We having some good time over here on a Wednesday afternoon. How would I feel about Jacoby Myers? If he didn't need to be traded for, I'd consider it because that's a starting. Remember I said there's no starting caliber receivers just available right now. Jacoby Myers is a starter. And Jacoby Myers in a rotation with Terry, Debo, Noah Brown, that would have me very confident in that wide receiver room at this point. But we're not trading for him, though. We're not at a point right now for trading assets. We can add assets. We're not trading them. You know, if we had assets to trade, Troy Hendrickson would be in DC with us right now. But I don't really see us trading for anything at this current juncture, but you never know. We out for blood. Authentic, what up, my guy? What up, my guy? We might got a link for something next week. Authentic in the beard. We got to do something, man. We got to do something, but it is, we're coming for blood next week. How you feeling about that matchup? Man? And also, I want to ask you, because you are a certified ball knower, not just of your team, but league-wide, divisionally, all that good stuff. How long is Russell Wilson's leash, and how soon are you trying to see Jackson Dart get on the field? Because I feel like that's the saving grace, and he is the life raft for Brian Daboll. How does Brian Daboll keep his job without showing that there's promise in Jackson Dart in year one? Sabah and the dude named Ian that calls Kevin Sheehan all the time. Both of them. Ian is Ian, right? I know exactly what you mean. But y'all got to get that boy out there, man. I need that Rio Robinson meme call. Oh, I'm staying away from the coins, man. Them coins getting people in some trouble. I want no part of that. That shit pull up in my email. I'm getting far away from it. Y'all finna get me out of here like they got the Hawk Tour girl out. Her 15 minutes died real fast when that coin shit happened. Lamb truck, Patek watch. Oh, Terry moving different, man. What do you think should be the priority in the 2026 draft? I'm going to be straight up with you. Edge and receiver. edge, and receiver. The next eventual wide receiver one on this team needs to be added to the room, and an edge rusher. We need a young, promising skill set having, oh my God, I wish we could have Stewart for South Carolina, but we're never going to be picking in range to get a player like that. In 2027, he's got $0 guaranteed dollars. Let me pull that up again. I'll pull the Terry structure back up for those who pulled up late. Albert Breer had a phenomenal breakdown of how this contract actually looks. So no more guessing. You know what the bonuses are, the incentive. He's pretty much a commission paid wide receiver. You know, it's like working a sales job. This is the structure of Terry McLaurin's entire. Shout out to Brandon Sosna. Brandon Sosna, our contract specialist guru who crunched these numbers up for the team. Let me pull that up right now. Terry McLaurin's contract structure is as follows. We'll go through all of this shit again, but I'm not going to do it as in detail as I did last time. $30 million up front, signing bonus. In 2025, base salary is only $1.75 million. 2026, base salary is $12.9 million. 2027, $23.3 base. In 2028, $25.65. 2029 being a void year. Then you have to go into all of the bonuses. So his base salary for this year, because he got $30 million at signing, his base salary is only $1.75 million. He can get up to $850,000 for an in-game roster bonus. If he plays all his games, boom, $850 there. He gets an extra $300,000 kicker for 83 catches, $600,000. He could double up on him, like Louis T says, if we make the playoffs and he has 83 catches. And each year, these stipulations are on it. $300K for just under 1,100 yards, $600K for those just under 1,100 yards in the playoff, $300,000 for double-digit touchdowns, $600 for that in the playoff. So this is how the contract works, and he gets another $500 escalator or kicker for a first or second team All-Pro. There are a lot of stipulations and incentive-based, performance-based things in this contract. So remember, when a contract comes out, if you don't immediately see the guarantee next to the sticker number, that is coming directly from the agent, because the agent needs to win the headline. But the team feels like, I'm sure, won the negotiation, but we all win because the shit got done. We all win for the deal getting done. Point blank, period. We got it, man. The linebacker, I know, man, we've come so far at linebacker. Jackson Dart sounds like a mini Incredibles character name. He got some swag to him, but his name, I hate seeing a name with an X and an S. It seems very redundant. I wish they could have just named him Jackson regularly, but the X next to the S bothers me. Let's definitely do that, bro. I'm going to hit you. We could definitely link with that. The leash is about 4 or 5 losses. Jackson Dart is ready right now. I like to hear that. You draft a quarterback in the first round. Let your veteran go out there and suck it up for a couple weeks. We're going to probably see Dart sooner than people think. Dayball is safe for 2 years. Oh, you think so? They would not let him draft this guy. Okay, I believe you, and I'll take your word for that. So, okay, Nikki was cooking a little bit last night. She was cooking a little bit. So I'm going to have to hit her back and shoot her some bell. Like, okay. I want to see Jackson Dart. I want to see it because I think he's talented. I want to see what happens. I think y'all are going to development him right. And Brian Daboll definitely gets a chance. He definitely deserves a chance to see what he can do with an actually talented quarterback. Because I was going to shit on Daniel Jones, but look at him sneaking into another starting job elsewhere. And watch him actually be all right with the Colts. So, yeah, man. Week 1, this on and popping. I still need that Rio Robinson jersey collect. Shit, I gave out a lot of it at the party on Sunday. Y'all be like, oh, Rio hates the fan. Man, Rio love the people, man. I gave out 3 Jaden jerseys. And the raffled Jaden jersey with the Terry signature on it that Mr. Pink gave us. I gave it to our drummer who went absolutely crazy at the show the other day. So I gave a Riggins jersey out. I gave a B. Oh, shout out to that young lady who called me on my words for the Brian Robinson jersey. I said it multiple times. The first person that sees me when you walk in the watch party that asks me for the Brian Robinson jersey, burgundy replica, size XL, it's yours. And she walked in. She ain't say hi to any of the Commanders King. She ain't say hi to nobody. She pointed to me. She meant business. She pointed to me and said, B-Rob, where's that? And I said, ah! People actually do listen to me when I'm on this shit. I do need to be careful what I say sometimes because people are actually listening to me. That shit is a great feeling, man. But that was cool. That was fire. The giveaways, the raffles, all that good stuff. Now, when you say Swinson got released, is that Braden Swinson, the kid out of LSU that we were talking about on day 3? Me too, bro. Me too, bro. We stand united, man. Broke boys for life. What's up? What's up, Twins? We need to see Terry in that Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. I tweeted yesterday. They might as well give. I mean, we've already seen him in the Redskins and Washington football team jerseys before, so it ain't nothing new, but they might as well. You brought him in the facility with his girl yesterday. I'm sure she wouldn't have mind sitting in the Lambo truck while Terry go throw this uniform on and do a photo shoot real quick, give him his own little shoot. You know, it'd be hard. Him, Debo, and Jaden. Hey, Debo and Jaden, you guys mind pulling up to the facility today? We need you to take a couple pictures. And then Terry's there, and you just see them squatted up in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that would be fire. That would be fire. You give Terry his own photo shoot, man. Might as well. You rolled the red carpet out for him and his family. You might as well. What up? Appreciate you. I am Black Mall. Jackson Dart is on the field by week 4, calling it. Yeah, that 0-3 start might do it. Oh, we're in peak shit talking season right now. We've been leading with love, respect, and respecting our peers and congratulating Eagles fans for a Super Bowl. With 8 days to go into the NFL season, I am now back on my best bullshit. I'm ready to talk shit. I'm ready to reign supreme in the East. I'm here for all of it. I'm here for absolutely all of it at this point. I'm ready to collab with everybody. I'm ready to watch some regular season football. Oh, my goodness. Last night got crazy on my NFC East panel. Wow. I'm ready. But let's go. 8 days away. We here yapping. I ain't got nothing to do this morning. I already got the gym out the way. I need to eat something in a little bit. We got 600 people in the chat. We've been talking Terry's contract, Terry's hairline. We've been talking the roster. I remember the Khalid Hudson days. The linebacker room was so bad. Yeah, he did. Daniel Jones most certainly did own us, but that was prior to the chosen one being drafted at quarterback. That was prior to Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, and Josh Harris. Y'all own Dan Snyder's Washington. That cloud has been lifted, and it is a new day. It's Northwest Stadium, baby. Since Northwest Stadium was named Northwest Stadium, we ain't seen the Giants beat us yet. So we ready. We're going to be ready, and y'all offense better be ready to run that fade with us because we're going to score some points next Sunday. I know y'all defense like that, but our offense is special, and we're going to put up some points, so y'all better be ready. The Commander's log for Terry, you know it's coming. You know? Hey, yo. I know this is crazy, but how many fans of ours are buying a Jaden Daniels body pillow? Our fans are that crazy. If they sold it, it would probably get copped by a lot of people. It would probably get copped. I'm not going to hold you. I'd probably buy it and throw it on my sectional. Everything with number 5 on it could go to the crib. I'm not going to hold you, bro. I am a part of that crazy that you just mentioned. My guy, Ben, appreciate you, my guy. Just hit our first 1,000 view video on our what I'm talking about. Commanders Call, cheap plug, pretty hype. Y'all go ahead and sub up. Commanders Call, cheap plug. Hey, no, no cheap plug. We're gonna hype it up. Y'all subscribe to my guys' podcast. Drop the link in the chat, by the way. Drop the link in the chat. Your first 1,000 view video, that is a good ass feeling. It's a great feeling, bro. I started doing this shit 4 years ago, and you got to step out there. You got to be willing to post content that nobody watches. You got to be willing to go live with one person in the chat. You got to be willing to go live and put your son in the chat, to put your girl in the chat, to put your best friends in the chat, just to put someone there and get you in that mode and used to when you can actually fill the chat up with multiple people. You all got to start somewhere. I'm so proud of everybody starting on their content creator journey because this shit is fun. This shit is great. And you can't try to compare. I do it all the time myself. Comparison is the thief of joy. Growth is hard. Consistency is all that matters. The people will come to your channel for the information that you provide and for what it is, but they'll stay for you. Now, stay true to you and keep going, man. I'm proud to hear that. Keep going. First of many 1,000 view videos, my guy. Stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. Shout out to Brian Keith Robinson Jr. Yeah, what y'all expect him to do out there in San Francisco? The Giants going to be lucky to get – they'll win more than 2 for sure. More than 2 for sure. Oh, yeah, I had Simone ready to wreck yesterday. I hit her with my Jalen Hurts, his Black Alex Smith line. She was not having that shit. I told her that 19th rank ain't the flex you think coming off hardware. But they won, though. But it's time to take the gloves off. We're 8 days before the season. It's time to take the gloves off. It's always mind-boggled me how 2 people, not just one, could not draft or develop a linebacker. Del Rio, Big Maga Jack was a linebacker. Ron Rivera was a linebacker and could not develop, draft. They had us watching John Bostic and David Mayo. Yuck. Ron drafted Jamin in the first round because his family had military ties. Like, what were we doing? And that's why Adam Peters had that long-ass pause heard around the world at his introductory press conference. Hey, Adam, what do you think of the current state of the roster? He said, he went and grabbed the mic and said, he looked like he was trying to pause exit on a stream. Like, that shit looked crazy. He was quiet for a few seconds. I know Luce, every time I bring up the Adam Peters pause, I make it longer in seconds. Crazy verbiage, by the way. But there was a reason why Adam Peters didn't have anything to say for a few seconds after David Aldridge asked that question. But we're in better hands now. Here's a toast that the Giants go 4 for 4 in coming out and laying an egg. I'll toast to that shit. I'll toast some H2O to that for sure. Mason Foster had the most fugazi 100. Do y'all remember when Mason Foster started crashing out at fans and he was telling fans to pull up to the stadium to fight him? Do y'all remember that shit? Mason Foster, man, he held it down. Mason Foster had to run like a 6.4 40-yard dash. Mason Foster was slow as hell, but he did have a 100 tackle season, and it was very cap. I agree. He had a very cap, man. But, whoa, we've made it to better days, y'all. We've made it to better days. Viscount is one of those people that I was talking about when I used to talk to 1 or 2 people when I was watching 10 to 20 views on the video. Viscount was very early on the channel and always lets the guy know how he feels about the content that's being released. I appreciate you, man. Always do. Giant killers. We want it. I might bring a Giants person on every day next week, a different Giants person, so we can get all the perspectives out there before the game Sunday because I'm excited. We're going to do hate watches. I'll just let y'all know what the schedule is next week. We will do a stream and a video every day next week. And Justin Pugh, recently retired New York Giant, he will be coming on Thursday to preview the game with me. I'll probably get Authentic on at some point this week. I'll probably get Kid Blue on at some point this week. My boy Dan probably pull up at some day next week. We're doing a hate watch party for Eagles Cowboy, where I want y'all on your best players, haters, ball shit when the Eagles-Cowboys game. We're coming in here and we're rooting for both teams to lose. And whatever team does lose, we're going to clown them. We're going to clown them. We're going to shame them all the way until Sunday. And then we're going to come back on the channel on Friday. We're going to do it again. We're going to stream the Chiefs Chargers from Sao Paulo. I think that's how that's pronounced. And we're going to watch party that one. And then on Sunday, Lil Rio going to be with me for probably half of this. We are going live all day, all night. We're going from noon all the way until the Sunday night game finishes. And I promise you, y'all can hold me to it. I'm gonna stick it out. So we're doing a full all day week 1 Sunday watch party from the 1 o'clock slate through the 4 o'clock slate and the night game, which is Ravens Bills. It's gonna be cinema. So you're getting Giants Commanders, me on the call at 1, and at 4, you're getting Rio Red Zone. You're getting big Rio Red Zone. And at 7, we're going to just summarize everything that happened today. And I'm pretty sure most of the 4:30 Rio Red Zone watch party, we're going to be summarizing what we saw in the Washington game. And then at night, we watching Lamar versus Allen. Oh, that shit look crispy. Hold up. Lou just hit me and said, check the Commanders Kings banner on YouTube. I'm going to have to pull that joint up on screen because it looks crispy. It looks crispy. Hey. I'm going to have to pull that on stream right now. Hold up. Yo. Let me pull that up real quick because that's what we do. Anytime we see something we're interested in, we go straight to it. We got a new banner because Abdullah, shout out to Dula Vision, by the way. Abdullah absolutely laced us. You're going to be seeing all of us posting photo dumps until the end of time. So bear with us if we moving around like some thoughts on the internet, dropping pictures and videos and shit every day. Y'all gonna get them, bro. We had an NFL photographer film our first live event. So y'all gonna get these pictures. Y'all gonna get these videos, these vlogs, and all of the above. We got a new banner on the Commanders Kings page, and it's beautiful. Let me pull that up right now. Look at this. Somebody look at this. Well, somebody look at this. Look at this right here, man. That's clean. That is clean as shit. That is our Super Bowl rings that were given to us. And these are actual Redskins Super Bowl rings, by the way. Mr. Pink pulled up and said, the Kings must have their own jewelry. So that's clean right there, boy. That is fire, man. I know y'all see a lot of channels with 4 content creators on it from the same team or for different teams. How many of them you see with a group picture together, with a posse picture and taking their show on the road, man? Nobody do it like the Kings. Don't nobody do it like the Commanders Kings. That's what it's about right there. Real brotherhood shit. Somebody hit me and said collaboration over competition, and that's what I'm talking about. We all trying to do numbers, but there's room for all of us to eat. So us combining on this show has been so fun and getting to know these dudes on a personal brotherhood level. We was out there sitting in the kitchen getting ready. Our pre-production area was the kitchen. We was back there helping them wash dishes and shit. Lou was out here grabbing shit off the top shelf for the workers. Like, that's just the start of it all, man. We definitely moving like some unks out here, but we had to, bro. It's worth it. We got to. Hate watch party is going to be so fun. And expect me to go live for the majority of primetime games this year, man. Expect it because we're lit. We're definitely going to have a new sound engineer for the next one for sure. I promise you. We're not going to sound like Chipmunk. What up, Lou? What up, my boy? We're lit. Commanders Kings live tonight. I'd give you a start time, but that's not the way that we roll things out. That's not the way that we roll. And that's what makes this thing work with the 4 of us, bro. We don't pre-production. We don't pre-plan our segments. We don't even talk about what we're going to talk about. The closest we did to that was on Sunday. We prepared our own 53-man rosters. That's it. And that wasn't even really preparation. Hey, yo, how many linebackers you keeping? I'm keeping 6. Oh, I'm keeping 5. Like, we didn't really prepare for that either. This is all organic. This is all off the cuff. And we put on a show because that's what we do. Commanders Kings live tonight. I'll give you a soft start time of 9, but can't promise you that's going to happen. If one of us is late, we're all late. So we roll together as a unit. So it is what it is, man. Door Gunner, appreciate you for your channel membership and for your $2 super chat donation. When do the Super Bowl era official jerseys come out? They will go on pre-order. I was told the first week of September. I don't know if the first week has been confirmed yet, but in September, for sure, you can order a Super Bowl era jersey. I've even seen them popping up on shelves at certain Dick's Sporting Goods stores already. So I seen the t-shirt. The t-shirt of the Jaden Jones. It's already at Champs. It's already at Lid's Locker Room. It's already out there. So if you need it, it's there. But the shirt, not the jersey. But the orders are coming out in September. And based on my, let's call it source in the building, they're going to be shipping in October. So they want the jerseys on bodies by the first time they wear them, which is the November 2nd Sunday night game versus the Seattle Seahawks, where we're going to be retiring the GOAT Art Monk's jersey. Need a token white guy to join the Kings. Gonna crazy, man. And everybody keep adding and subtracting from the Commanders King. We got us a good group here. We don't mind collaboration. We don't mind having people come on because that's something we probably start at some point. But that's it. It's me, Lou, Ed, and Rico. That's the squad right there. That's already 4 pieces of a pie right there, man. That pie don't need to keep getting any bigger, man. That's a whole lot of knives, a whole lot of cooks in one kitchen. We good to go right now. We got enough. We got enough staff out there right now. The Kings backstage preparation sound like you were performing at the Notorious Comedy Club, the Peppermint Lounge. Shout out to the Peppermint Lounge, man. That joint was hilarious, man. Everybody swole. Which King hits the most 225 rep? I'm gonna put my money on Rico or Luke. I'm getting back there right now. We definitely throwing the 225 up again, but Lou cut up. Lou is cut up as shit. That's why he had that size small on. He trying to tell everybody it was a medium. I'm real hesitant to believe the medium part of that. I'm gonna believe the S. I don't believe the M part of that one, but Rico swole as shit. I'm telling you, Rico is built like he's built like 6 foot Bashal Tootin. He built like he could tote the rock. Like Rico swole as shit. So, and Ed too. Like Ed's not a small guy. We know the height, but Ed ain't bony. So, man, good times, man. Good times. Y'all on. We do this and we're gonna do so much bigger things, man. Yeah, Rico, I was not hip. I was not privy. They said that shirt was a youth small. But in all seriousness, is the next Commanders Kings live at the Titty Bar? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, man. Yeah, that was big on the small, not on the medium, man. You know, we had to come out turning up a little bit. We had to come out and turn up a little bit. If you're just coming here today, I've been here for 2 hours on stream right now. We discussed all the nitty-gritty and nuances of the Terry McLaurin contract. We discussed that boring, dry, stale-ass 53-man roster and any questions. And if we need to replace any of these players, it's going to be a fluid situation. And right now, we just kicking it for shits and giggles because I got nothing better to do on a Wednesday afternoon, 8 days prior to the start of the NFL season. Currently, we're talking Commanders Kings. We just uploaded and updated our banner on the Commanders Kings channel. I will be back to ramble with y'all in just a second because because I still got some more time for y'all. So as long as y'all are here to watch, I will keep speaking. We may have to start pulling out a guest or two at this point because I still got a lot to say this morning. Here's a word from our sponsor. I've been looking to find the best deal on Washington Commanders tickets for the 2025 season, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sporting events, festivals, and more. The NFL is right around the corner and MLB is in full swing. I love using SeatGeek. Recently used it, lock in my training camp tickets. Most notably, I was at the Grand National Tour with my son, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA at Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 through 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I had to come through for y'all using promo code RIO for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code RIO. RIO. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you again, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video. Next one at Hooters. Hooters would be fire, man. Lou always orders shirts to fit. Hey, someone said Lou be lying about being vegan. He too swole to not eat meat. That joke had me dying. Hell yeah. We can run the 4-on-4 fade. I don't know how it works. I've never had like a setup where it's like 8 people on, but it would be crazy like Dallas week if we did like the Kings versus DMV Fanatic, J Tuck, Cowboy Football Talk, and throw a 4th person on there, or us 4 versus 3 on some handicap match type shit. I don't know how we can do it, but we are always all ears for trying new things on the channels and stuff, man. And I'm excited of what we can do with this shit. And I don't even want, after doing it in person, I know the stream sucked. I know, guys. We're working on that. But after doing it in front of people live in the flesh, like doing it in front of the computer don't even hit the same no more. Don't tell the guys that though, because my drunk ass told them that like 20 times the other day. Lou buys his shirts at Baby Gap. Hey, don't do them like that, man. Baby Gap is a little too small, you know? It's a little too, we definitely got to bring Brunson in. Yeah, too swole to not eat meat. That's a crazy sentence. I know. That was a Lou special right there. Because, you know, Lou, Pauls hate to see Lou coming because Lou be wilding sometimes on stream, man. But we in here. We've been in for 2 hours. We've been talking Terry. We've been talking contract. We've been talking what's going on next week. Let's talk about what our current biggest concerns are with the 2025 Washington Commanders. None of that team we watched in preseason is the real team, so I think we need not concern ourselves too much with what took place on the preseason field, but every team has a concern or two going into the season. But I'm not too concerned about this roster. I need to see us play. I need to see what the run defense is looking like this year. You know, I need to see what the run defense is going to look like this year. I need to see what we look like versus another team. And I need to see what that wide receiver room not named Terry and Debo finna hit on. What Jalen Lane moving on? Because Jalen Lane look versatile. He looks like if need be, he could be out on the boundary. He looked like baby Terry out there in the preseason. So I'm excited to see. I'm more excited about shit than concerned because I don't want to be the kicker. Like, I don't want to be concerned about the kicker. Other than the fact that kickers aren't real people, I need to see him kick in a real game before I judge him. You know, I can't call him a fake person before I see him kick versus the Giants next week. And in a world where you got Jaden Daniels as your quarterback, we don't need to we don't need to be kicking 50-yard field goals all the time. We need to know that it exists. We don't need to have a guy that every time the field goal extends past 50, we got to all walk out the room and ask whoever's at our house to tell us if the kick went in. But You know? Where are we getting the sacks? There we go. That's a good one. I think we're going to be really good at getting to the quarterback. I think Dorrance Armstrong is going to have double-digit sacks. I think Frankie Louvu is going to flirt with double-digit sacks. I think Von Miller gets you a handful. I think Mikey Sanders still gets a couple on blitzes this year. I think the pass rush from the interior between Kinlaw, Payne, and Newton will be formidable. I think you're going to see a significantly better defense. I don't think it's going to be a dominant defense. I don't think it's going to be top 5. It probably won't be top 10. But I think you're going to see a top half of the league defense that now has the capabilities of turning the football over. Turning the football over. That type of thing, you know? We're going to actually force turnover. We're going to finally like nice things. You hear me say it all the time. Washington fucking hates nice things. They hate nice things, y'all. We will force the shit out of a fumble and not recover that shit. We will put the ball on the ground. I know as soon as I say that in your head, you can just vividly in 4K think of 3 to 5 scenarios in which we forced the fumble but didn't recover that shit. It drives me crazy. It drives me insane. Like that and the dropped interceptions. The dropped interceptions be having me like, all right, man. All right, man. Like, do they get on the jugs machines ever? Like, we got 11 Carlos Rogerses out there. Do these Bamas need LASIK? Because we drop interceptions and don't recover fumbles at a rate so consistent that it's impressive. That shit is impressive. It's almost like we practice not forcing turnovers because the opportunities be there, man. The opportunities be there. So since we're talking about turnovers, I have a question for y'all, chat. I have a question for y'all right now, chat. I want to see some names in the chat right now. We got 579 in here. We've been here for 2 hours and 11 minutes on a random Wednesday afternoon, 8 days before the start of the season, and we're just yapping at this point. This is a Radio Rio yap session. Radio shows go for a couple hours of just talking, except we don't get commercial breaks over here, but now we do get ad breaks. So who is leading this team in forced turnovers? That can mean forced fumbles, interceptions. It can mean them in combination. Who is leading this team in turnovers forced in 2025? Because I know I have a guy. I want to know if y'all's guy is the same. I think it's Missile Mikey. I think Mikey Sanders still forces 6 turnovers in 2025. Yeah, yep. I think it's him. Let's see some names. I'm going to start throwing some shit up on the screen. Let's see some names. Let's go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's the one that comes straight to mind. That, and I think of that stupid-ass play back in 2020 when Logan Thomas and them were kicking the ball up the sidelines, looking like some Shaq'd in a Fool football follies bloopers type shit. But that fumble versus the Eagles where we actually still could have got back in the game in the fourth quarter in a one-possession game because then Saquon went crazy on us after we didn't recover that fumble. But you know how many times we see the ball on the ground? We see 4 commanders in the area and just one player from the other team just swoops in and takes the ball. Can't have it. Can't have it. Can't have it. Jared Goff made it to top 15. They were the number 1 offense in the league last year. Probably had a lot of teammates, candidates voting for it. But I got Sanders still. Give me Sanders still for 2 forced fumbles and 4 interceptions. That's 6 turnovers, 4. So throw your name in the chat and throw me how many turnovers they are forcing. Will Harris, the dropped interceptions, they drive me nuts because while they call defensive players or DBs bad wide receivers, we say, oh, that's why they're not wide receivers. They're also millionaires. They're also millionaires. I watch my son, my 14-year-old son, play catch with his friends. They could catch a football. You could catch a goddamn football. Some of these interceptions be layups. Layups right on your chest. You don't know how to catch with your chest? Ask Terry. Body catch bandit, bruh. Boy don't even got a bench press because his chest strong from letting the ball hit that shit. But catch the football in 2025. Like nice things. Part of how Joe Witt and Dan Quinn were able to turn up that Dallas defense It was not that they just made it this all-around dominant defense or they were getting to the quarterback every play. They were forcing turnover. They got the pick six record broken by Deron Bland. Who the hell knew who Deron Bland was before that? Trayvon Diggs, when he was healthy, that boy gets burnt as much as he catches picks, but he catches picks, a whole bunch of them. Talking about guys leading the league in picks. Like nice things, guys. Like nice things. What's going on? What's going on? Beautiful weather here at work. Love to hear that, man. We hear yapping, man. Who needs the radio? You don't need 106.7 or 980 when you got Rio Robinson on the channel having a Radio Rio yap session on Wednesday morning. Mikey Sandra still. Whole lot of Mikeys in the chat. Quan is about to go stupid. 4 picks and 2 forced fumble. Quan's picks were both huge. He set the tone versus the Falcons, and he officially tore the roof off the joint versus the Detroit Lions when he caught that pick 6. So I'm with that for sure. I'm with that for sure, man. I'm with that for sure. Hey, we're going to flex these pictures from the other night, man. I'm just throwing some shit on the screen just to have something up there. Quan Martin, Joe Witt, my boy Jalen's predicted Pro Bowl season for Quan Martin. Von Miller, Will Harris, Amos or Frozone. What if Amos come out here on some Quinyon Mitchell shit, except he actually be catching picks? Like, what if he come out and we start Trey Island, Amos Island, Trenavian Island, baby? That island sounds crazy, but I would be glad to bring it into existence in 2025. What if Amos come out and catch 4 picks as a rookie? Come out and catch 4 in the regular season. You know, because Quinyon was strapping shit, but he wasn't really catching picks until the playoffs. Amos may be cornerback 1, and it may not take long for it to get there. Payne? Ooh, you got Payne? So you got Payne getting a bunch of strip sacks and forced fumbles. I got one of our safety or hybrids leading the team in turnovers. I'm not mad at that. Mikey, Big Mikey, Southeast Sean, hey. Healthy Marshawn Lattimore, I will be looking very closely because we got our hands full week 1. Malik Neighbors is like that. Malik Neighbors is very much like that. We're talking about a dude who missed a couple games with concussions, who had a revolving door of ass at the quarterback position, and still in his first year had over 100 catches and over 1,200 yards. And do not scoff at those numbers. Like, we love Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin's never had 100 or 1,200 in a season. And this nigga just did it in 1 year without a quarterback. And he missed some time. So he left some shit on the field last year. And don't talk about the times that he was open and didn't get the ball delivered to him. But we got our hands full. Who y'all want on Neighbors next week? Marshawn is the number 1, but I don't allow. I want Amos running that fade. I want Amos to be tested. We didn't get to see much Amos, and he didn't get that Jamar Chase bump. He didn't get to run the ones against the Ravens in joint practice. So I want Amos and Neighbors. I want to see 23-1 go at it a bunch week 1. You know? Trey with 3, Frozone with 5. What up, Bree? What up, Bree? Bree was at the show the other day. Bree was at the show. She was looking good out there, too, with that brown dress on. What up with you, Bree? How are you doing today, ma'am? Trey with 3, Frozone with 5. She got Mikey with 5 picks. Spicy. I like it. I like what y'all thinking, man. Quan forcing the most turnovers. I like it. Luvu dropped a rack of, oh, yeah, he dropped a few of them joints. He made up for it with the Eagles game. For sure. But Luvu could be in there too, because they about to have him blitzing all day, because we actually got linebackers that we can stand next to. Matter of fact, let me knock on wood when I say that. I think we got linebackers that we can stand next to Bobby, so we could just sick screw loose oos at people. And he got a running mate in the room. Frankie Luvu might go crazy because he got one of his brothers in the room with Ali Cahoe now. We got more screw loose oos energy out there, man. Oh, Oh, man, I love this stuff, man. When we get in regular season mode, expect for me to hop on this joint and just start talking. expect me to hop on this joint with no structure, and we just gonna talk about any and everything regarding the team. So right now, what we're doing is we're predicting who's gonna lead this team in turnovers. And it looks like a resounding either Quan or Mikey Sainristil still. Rio, you should have seen the bar I was at when that Quan pick said, oh, I know it probably went nuts. I was going crazy at home, so I know that joint was going crazy from the bar. I know it was wilding at the bar. I know that shit was a hell of a time at the bar. But, man, we here, y'all. We made it to the season. We made it to the football season. Y'all think Mikey or Quan Martin leads the team in that? Who leads the team in sacks? I got Dorrance. I got Dorrance Armstrong. What y'all got? I got Dorrance Armstrong. Let's be spicy with it. 12 sacks. No, 12 and a half. 12 and a half sacks for Dorrance Armstrong. I swear he has double-digit sacks last year. He easily has double-digit sacks last year if he doesn't miss time due to injury. Our Commanders Kings group chat, if only y'all could see it, bro. It'd be real funny in there, man. It'd be real funny in there. We be talking real spicy in that joint. Let me just put us up here. In our rings. This man Lou would have the damn vegan cookies in like one of the most fire pictures we took all night. And it doesn't take anything. It actually adds to the picture because that's a recurring storyline on the channel. The damn vegan cookies with the Tupperware. Like, where else you gonna go? You gonna see a live setup with a big ass Tupperware. He put that shit front and center like product placement, but he made sure he ain't put it in its original packaging, you know, because you got to pay us for that. But let's go ahead and just leave that up there, man. Lakers fan and Washington fan all day. That's what's up, man. Got about one more year left of LeBron. I'm going to cry when he retires because that's my guy. But so leading the team in sacks in 2025. Let me keep this shit going. You know how we do over here, Bree. And I ain't tell no lies. If anybody there was at the show, they seen the brown dress. I promise you. You have been live so long. You got my AirPods dying. Put them things on the charger, man. Throw them on the charger. Watch this shit on mute and come back when them joints charged up. What time is practice today? I believe we're back at the point of 2 p.m. practices for the season, and we're going to be hearing from either Terry, Adam Peters, Quinn, or a combination of that whole triumvirate. Louvu with 11. Guessing that was a Louvu as well, leading with sacks. I'm going with Dorrance. Dietrich, ooh, that's spicy. Dietrich Wise, because he's capable of getting 5 to 7 sacks, but I feel like that big body, I just need him setting the edge. If Dietrich Wise leads us in sacks, we all owe him an apology for the way we responded to his signing. But Louvu, Vaughn, Armstrong, Big Dorrance. Hey, Dorrance Armstrong don't have a full pass rush bag or arsenal, but that boy will spin move every play, won't he? That boy will spin move every play of the game, and it's effective spin move. That boy hit circle 3 times. Will Joe Witt get more respect after this season? I think he will. I think people are a little hard on him, and I think people were not hard enough on the personnel that we had on the defensive side of the ball. Like, we started the year with Forbes, Mikey Sainristil, and Michael Davis, who is a regular person disguised as a football player out on the field at some point. So, really, like, dog, we made it to the NFC Championship without a great defense. Now, imagine if they become a good defense. Like, it could get crazy really fast. Fast Eddie. Newton with 7 sacks. Ooh, okay, so let's go to the interior. Who leads the interior with sacks? I'm going to manifest this one. Deron Payne gives us 6.5 sacks, and that leads the interior guy. 6.5. 6.5 ain't crazy. 6.5 is doable for Deron, right? 6.5. John Allen's not here anymore, bro. He's not here anymore. So let's get active. Let's get to it. Let's get after it. Deron Payne for 6.5 sacks. Who in the interior do y'all see leading this team in sacks? Because I think it's going to be Payne. Payne has to see the vision that Adam Peters and company do not care about anything you did prior to them arriving here in DC. So do not think because you had an 11.5 sack season last time you had a contract due that they give a damn about any of that. Knowing that they can get out of his deal in the 2026 offseason, I need Payne to turn up. I need him to turn up one time for the one time, man. Come on, Payne. Come on. I got him leading him with 13. Woo! Shit, he had a chance to. He had 8.5 with like a bunch of games left, and then his production slowed down. I didn't know Kehoe was a Bama linebacker. The laundry list of Bama linebackers is really good. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's where he started, man. Shout out to Ali Kehoe. Best story on the roster. Wise with 10 sacks. Ooh. Sneaky pick of Von Miller. I think he plays way more snaps than people think. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't feel like it's going to be a 30-35% snap share for Von Miller. It feels like Von Miller may be out there like closer to 50+% of the snap. I think they're going to put him in the Dante Fowler role on steroids a little bit because that's Von Miller. Big difference between him. What up, Ballin' in Burgundy? Can y'all do me a favor as well? Also subscribe to the Ballin' in Burgundy podcast. My boy John Dow heads the show. We need to get them boys to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. He has Luvu with 9, Armstrong with 9, and Von Miller with 7. Oh, you got the line going crazy. Dare I ask what you got the interior guys doing? Because sheesh, 10.5 for Dorrance. I got Dorrance number 2 in sacks. I ain't mad at it. Payday Payne. Hey, Payne got a car collection he got to add too. So you got to come for his money. Let me get 13 for Frankie. If we had better linebacker depth last year and real movers in the front, Frankie would have had another double digit. Okay. I ain't mad at that at all. Louis knows exactly what he's doing. Louis knows what he's doing. He's a walking billboard, but you got to pay him for his time, you know? You got to pay him for his time. Strategic business, man. That Louis has gave me game. Louis knows the game very well, from front to back and the fine print. You know how we do, Lou. You've been live this whole time. I took a nap, came back thinking I'm going to hit a rest on my way to work, and you're still in here. I see you, King. What up, Kenneth? You already know. I told y'all. It's regular season mode again. And when we're in regular season mode, especially now that we over 20,000 subscribers, we taking this channel to new heights in 2025. I want 25K by Christmas. I want 30 plus by the end of the season. And to do that, we need to be streaming every day. We need to treat this channel like it is a radio broadcast because they ain't talking about shit on the radio anyway. Get your Commanders information from us content creators. There's some real ones in the media that drop some content, but go to me, go to Lou, go to Rico, go to Ed, go to Ballin' in Burgundy, go to my boy Jalen, go to Juan, go to Pedro, because it's all the same information, but you're going to get it from a more familiar and relatable face and voice. And we could talk about random shit like cheeseless, sauceless eggplant pizza or hairlines or y'all remember last year on them watch parties when we would watch party other games? If the game was ass, we would just go into random ass conversations. I remember one night we went on a what's that shit called, man? How do I phrase this? Oh, we were just doing the most random, like I woulds. Or what is the word I'm thinking of when you see a picture of somebody? Hear me out. We did hear me outs for like an hour. We were playing name the most random Redskins for an hour. You know, on this channel, you're going to get a little bit of everything. It's an entertainment channel on top of information and Washington Commanders content. We're liable to talk about anything. The cookies were definitely placed strategically. I think even the way that he set the cookies up in the Tupperware where strategically, that boy Lou's mind is different, bro. His mind is very different, man. That guy is absolutely hilarious. But Deron Payne, it ain't a contract year, but something like it. Like Javon Kinlaw. That is going to be the we seen a couple dresses in there. Hey, shout out to Bree. Shout out to Mary. You know, we saw some dresses in there the other day. They put that shit on, and I'm glad it wasn't a meat fest in that joint on Sunday. There were women's in there, and they was representing. They was live, and they knew football. Can't say that about the Dallas Cowboy fan. Just kidding. She was cool as shit. Her and her husband, cool as hell. That's why she only had the socks on, though. She wasn't trying to wear the jersey. And the other Cowboys fan was repping Puerto Rico. Hey, Puerto Rico. We're so random. Like, why are we getting drum breaks to sing Puerto Rico? Ain't none of us Puerto Rican. My kids have Puerto Rican, but that's what you get when you get us, bro. You get anything. Anything can be said at any time, man. I thought the vegan cookies were homemade. Talk to Lou about that one, man. Terry needs a 100 catch 13. Hey, my guy was there on Sunday too, by the way. Nice finally meeting you. I'm not putting all that on Terry. We got mouths to feed over here. We got a lot of mouths to feed. And I'll take 1197, 14 yards a catch, 8 or 9 touchdowns. I don't need 13, 14, 1,500 yards from Terry McLaurin. I think we've established that at this point. We don't need to be, but we were a couple games away from that happening. So the first 2 weeks of the season in the Saints game, you take that away, and we could have possibly seen it last year. So you might be cooking with something. With the amount that we're paying him, I think I would love to see stuff like that, but I think that's a little ambitious. I feel you, though. Kinlaw is going to be the signing that everyone's like, okay, I see why Adam Peters gave him that money. That mammoth mountain of a man is going to be why this run defense is significantly improved this year. And they're going to be real, but he's better at rushing the passer than against the run. Bro, he is going to create issues for God. He is so big and strong on the inside. Him and Payne are going to be what we needed Payne and Allen to be. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. A mix of Luvu and Von Miller, 9 sacks apiece. Cliff has been awfully quiet this offseason. That demon cooking up a hell of a play. Oh, my God. And he pray for the Giants. Pray for the New York Giants because y'all haven't seen the 2025 Commanders offense yet in all its glory. We have not seen Terry on the field, Debo on the field, Lane on the field, Noah Brown on the field, with Jaden in the backfield, with Tunzel on one side, with Connolly on the other side. Put Wiley in at right guard, Biotish in at center, and Brandon Coleman in at left guard. And Bill Krosky, Merritt, and Austin Eckler, 2 back sets. We run the option. Good night. Pray for the results because it's pick your poison. The quarterback could take it 40 on any given play, pass or run. He could take it to distance on a bot snap. When we run the option, it could go to Lane. It can go to Debo. It can go to Merritt. It can go to Eckler. We got a short yardage back in Chris Rodriguez, even though I think there will be some weeks where he'll probably be inactive at some point. But just saying, y'all. Just saying. We got options on the offensive side of the ball, man. Hey, are we getting K-Ho out of that? Hey, K-Ho is at the point right now where, what is that, the Will Compton number? The David Mayo Will Compton special? K-Ho just happy to be here. K-Ho happy to be on the NFL roster. I don't think K-Ho is necessarily worried about what his number is. And 51 don't look crazy on him. Should give him 8. Give him 8 before. Give him 8. Why not? Somebody got to wear number 8 on this team. It's going to probably be Marcus Mariota, but it can't come soon enough. Yeah, there are so many, man. There are so many. Reedy and Z, Red Zone in the lab, Corey, everybody, Zell, everybody, Herb, everybody, Pro Tech. So many. And there's room out here for everybody to eat, man. Pray for the New York Giants, though. Pray for the New York Giants. I think K-Ho may need to rock with that 51, man. He shouldn't be in the world of trying to change his number. He happy to be here at this point. Might have some 2 tight ends. Oh, I didn't even talk about the tight ends. Ertz is Jaden's favorite target. He loves him. And He's found the fountain of youth. He's trying to do everything he can to maximize this final window of his career. That man said, I wish I can go back 10 years ago and play with Jaden Daniels. Ben Sinnott in year 2. John Bates post-contract, who has swagger now, who walks around with his torso out like he's Thor at practice. The offense is going to be top 3 to 4, bro. It's going to be top 4 in this league. Easy. A Ravens fan was just bragging that they beat us on Saturday and said Terry got paid all that money. He's going to get hurt. Meanwhile, they have a number 1 receiver, and their number 1 receiver, Zay Flowers, was getting in our ass when we played them last year. But you got to be careful of who you allow the bandwidth of talking NFL conversation during the season, because people that get really into the results of preseason games, that is a very telltale red flag that they don't really be watching this shit. Right? Somebody like, oh, Rio, we went 0-3 in preseason. Fam, the Giants went undefeated in preseason. They probably got around what their win total for 2025 is going to be. Now, they're going to probably win 5 or 6 games this year. But if I'm correct, both teams that went 0-17, the Browns and the Lions, both went undefeated in the preseason. That shit don't matter, man. They got content creators out there playing football in the preseason. How many passing touchdowns? Ooh, I forgot what my prediction was on my show, but I think I have a relative range of what I had. I think I had him at 32 passing touchdowns and 7 rushing. I think I had him at 39 or 40. No. 34 and 7 is what I had. I had Jaden at 4,000 yards. I think I had him at like 41.75, 32 passing touchdowns to 8 interceptions, 700 rushing yards with 7. So 34 and 7, give him 41 total. That's the MVP of the NFL, because unlike the 41 touchdowns on Joe Burrow last year, our team finna be in the playoffs. So, yeah, I got 34. I've got Jaden breaking the nastiest curse. We haven't had a 30-touchdown quarterback in 58 years. I was negative 24 last time we had a negative 24. I wasn't even a thought. I wasn't a swimmer. I wasn't even watching from the bleachers at that point of life. Was the last time we had a 30-touchdown quarterback. And they wonder why we're so excited to talk about Jaden all the time. Like, they don't understand how different we got it now in the building, y'all. I'm excited, man. 34 touchdowns. How many passing touchdowns for 5 in 2025, y'all? 41 total for me. Lamar won an MVP in year 2. Joe Burrow came off an ACL tear and took his team to the Super Bowl with no offensive line and not the greatest defense. Why can't Jaden? Why can't Jaden? Ooh, very bold take. Oh, we're gonna start bold takes in a second, too. I want y'all nastiest, bold, hot takes of the year. I want the nastiest ones you got. You know? Someone said, Bill, on that Maurice Clarett, number 13 is nasty. Not Maurice Clarett. Maurice Clarett got busy in college back in the day, man. Got busy. Yo, Zay Flowers had Ben Juice in hell. I said Ben Juice. You know, we would call him Ben Juice. He don't need his whole government put out there. He ain't on that level. But Jesus Christ. You got him moving like 2015 Cam. Oh, my God. What up, Daryl? Sweep the division. Oh, my God. Yeah, give me the spiciest hot take you got. I watch for the young players, and I watch because it's football. Kirk had 29 with Reed Jackson. Yep, that was the closest we had. To it. I told the guys at work after the Terry signing, I'm taking all bets. Our offense is going to be elite this year. We are finally here to talk that shit. Yeah, let them know. Let them know for sure. 42.75. 33, 600 rushing, 7, MVP of the league, most valuable player. Kirk threw for basically 5K and just under 30. Yep, he was 4,929 touchdowns that year. 58 years is crazy. How many people in the chat watch Sonny Jurgensen play football? Sonny Jurgensen played so long ago that they don't even really got tape of Sonny Jurgensen. That was like pre-video. There was definitely not color on TV yet 58 years ago. Sonny Jurgensen's career is the type of shit you got to hear from a friend's grandpa or some shit. Yeah, it's that Sonny Jurgensen, man. He was slinging that junk. I'll take your word for it. That was a long time ago. Very, very long time ago. Bill Lazar Pacheco will gladly take it. 12 Pro Bowlers in 2025. All right, Jack. I'll raise you one. If we have 12 damn Pro Bowlers on this team, who are they? Because that's a lot of people. I'm gonna try to guess who that. So Jaden, Terry, who else? Tunzel, Cosme. Cosme might not play the full season, but 12 people. That's a lot. Wagner, Luvu, Quan. Payne, that 12 is crazy. That's a tape. Lane with 8. All right, y'all wilding. Y'all wilding in here now. Y'all are wilding. Oh my, 12 Pro Bowls takes the cake so far until I just see like 15 Jalen Lane touchdown. The pass was a trick play back then. No bullshit. It was all rushing. So him throwing 30 touchdowns back then is impressive as hell. He was your grandfather's favorite player. Did they even sell jerseys yet? Could you even wear team colors back in the day? Life a long time ago, I be feeling like not only was there no TV, I be feeling like life was in black and white back then. Did y'all actually see colors back then? His highlights go crazy. They exist. So y'all even got Sonny Jurgensen highlights, and nobody can show me Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. It never happened. I don't care what nobody say. Call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to. Unbelievable that Rippon only threw for 28 touchdowns in 91 because we were the best offense in the league that year. Shout out to 91. They pretty much won the Super Bowl with a journeyman Ryan Fitzpatrick type in Mark Rippon because Mark Rippon did not have this stellar career, but he went dummy in 1991. He had 28. Kirk had 29. Best QB touchdown passing season. Trey Amos for Rookie of the Year. I think there's a chance that happened. Debo has his best season ever by a mile. Woo! That's definitely bold. JD5. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. JD5 not only JD5 top 3. He might be top 2 and not 2 on that joint next year because he's winning the MVP this year. Saquon will be number 1 this year. JD5 numbers for the season, just under 4,200 yards, 34 passing touchdowns, 700 rushing yards, 7 rushing touchdowns, 41 total touchdowns, 8 interceptions, MVP of the league, face of the league in year 2. Motion, Mr. JD Cinco. That's our guy. Our 12 Pro Bowlers: Jaden, Terry, Oos, Wags, Amos, Mikey, Quan, Payne, Armstrong, Tunzel, Cosme, Coleman. Oh, you got Coleman in there too. You got my boy Thumb Thumb in the Pro Bowl as well. Good God. Y'all trying to create the 91 Redskins, man. Philly finishes. Ooh, spicy. Well, I'm just saying, nobody repeats in this division. Nobody even nominates him for the Pro Bowl. Connerly, that's putting a lot on a rookie, though. Well, he did put Amos in there. I'm not predicting no Pro Bowls for no rookie. I can't do that. I got to see it. But I think Connerly's going to have a fine season. I'm confident. And he's starting off rip, too. Like, I don't need to see Wiley start the season. No one repeats. It's been 21 years since the NFC East has been won back-to-back by the same team. So just going with the numbers here, clearly Washington, it's got to be the favorite in the division if you're going off of that. You know, at some point, someone's got to repeat. Hopefully it's us and not them. And we win it this year, next year. Golf at 15 is disgusting. It is, but I get it. I get how the list is. I get what his statistics looked like last year. Yeah, I know we went up there and our quarterback shined on him. But, hey, seniority. It's seniority. You've all had a situation at work where a Bama got the promotion that you should have got because you just got there. You just got to the company. You are way more efficient at your job, but Bobby in accounting has been there for a while. So he's just getting seniority promotions at this point. His productivity is average, and there's a cap to how good he is at his job, but he's been there forever, and seniority matters. So I'm going to chalk up the top 100 list to seniority because neither Goff or Hurts is a better quarterback than Jaden Daniels. I'm sorry. I was a kid. My bro had Sonny's poster in his room. He taught me that Sonny was the best quarterback when I was 7. JD5, my favorite all time. Hey, I love that. Shout out to your brother. I need to go pull up some Sonny Jurgensen highlights because I'm glad to hear that there are Sonny Jurgensen. I know what the numbers look like. That's like the best statistical quarterback in the franchise's history. Total running for 2,000 yards, 15-2 in 1 seed. So you got us doing the 2024 Detroit Lions, except hopefully nobody comes down to the. Oh, okay. That leads me to a good conversation. How important for y'all is it to try to get the 1 seed in the conference? Because it would be love for Washington, the road to the Super Bowl, to go through Northwest Stadium, you know? The field actually is in good condition now. There are no pipes bursting in the stadium, and we've definitely thrown an IG filter over the presentation at Northwest Stadium. How important for y'all is it to get the 1 seed and to win the division and not have to go through Philadelphia to get to the Super Bowl? Because that shit matters to me. I want it. I need it. Kyle Hamilton got a bag. What he got? What Kyle Hamilton got? That's what's up. Shout out to Kyle Hamilton. Also should have been a Commander, but, you know, that's not here nor there. Not here nor there. Let me see what that bag talking about for Kyle Hamilton. Everybody getting paid. Everybody but Micah Parsons getting paid. Stay strong, brother. Your time is coming. Hopefully not in Dallas, though. Hopefully not in Dallas. What we need to do, we need him to get traded. So there's a chance that, okay, all-pro safety Kyle Hamilton and the Ravens just agreed. 4 years, $100 million, largest for a safety in NFL history. Shout out to Kyle Hamilton. He became exactly what a lot of people in the chat were telling me he was going to become in this league. Love that. Love that for Kyle Hamilton. Shout out to the Ravens, man. Yeah. It's nothing like winning on the road, but you don't want to plan to win on the road. And that shit's hard to do. Being a road dog, a road warrior, fire, but we're in a different tax bracket now. And at some point, we need to start hosting playoff games. We need a home crowd. We need Northwest knocking the top that don't exist off that stadium in there. Yeah, he was putting up today's type numbers back in the day. Like someone said in the chat, a passing play was a trick play at the time. Last year's team was built to take advantage of weak teams. This year's team can go anywhere in the playoffs. I fear no team, and I agree, and I hear that, but we should aspire for the 1 seed. We should aspire to host in the playoff and not have to take our show on the road like the Beatles each week. Don't y'all want Jaden in front of a home crowd during the playoff? It would be lovely. Make them come to us. F all that underdog stuff. We got a bullseye on us now. Teams are looking to humble us and say that our 2024 was fictitious. We're coming back to reality. The league got tape on us. All that dumb shit that people keep saying is why I want the number 1 seed. I want a first round bye. I want us. Do y'all know how fun it would be on the channel to sit back with our feet kicked up and just watch the playoffs for a full weekend knowing we don't have to play till next week? That's fire. And I need all of that in my life. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What are some keys for us beating the Packers week 2? Don't want to get too into that just yet. Dijon, appreciate you for the $199. Always for locking in with the guy. But we got to stop the run versus the Packers, and we got to get to Jordan Love. You know, we don't know who out of him and his wide receivers are actually going to be available when week 2 gets around, because it was looking like a CVS receipt of players, important players, not practicing and playing for them in the preseason. But we got to stop the run or Josh Jacobs will go crazy on us. So, you know, We've been here for almost 3 hours. At the 3-hour mark, I think we're going to wrap that one up, man. Radio Rio going to start taking phone calls. We'll see. That phone call shit it's hard to manage it, but at some point we'll work something out. Well, for special occasions, we'll pull that one out. 5 at home in January. That may open up the top section of Northwest Stadium over capacity. Standing room only. Open up the parking lots for people to watch party outside the stadium like they do at the Air Canada Center in Toronto. You know? It's exciting, man. It's time to prove who we are and show motherfuckers that we were for real. Jordan Love's a good quarterback, though. Jordan Love's a good quarterback, I promise you that. I think a home playoff game would have Northwest rocking, right, Sal? It would be rocking for real. I agree. We're not getting Parsons unless there's a stopgap team that doesn't sign him, you know? I have an elder buddy whose grandfather played on the Redskins with Sammy Ball. Oh, I know he got some stories for you. For real. The Packers have a Giants-esque secondary. Xavier McKinney is nice, though. Xavier McKinney, that safety, you got to keep an eye on him the entire game because he went out there on some all-pro shit with Detroit last year. Was arguably the best safety in the league last year. I think that the secondary being on point is the only key on D&O. We got to control the ground. If we lock up receivers, Love will throw an interception. We got to be there. Hot topic. Who gets the next extension here? It's got to be Tunzel. I don't know when we're getting it. You do look like Jordan Love, Authentic. You do definitely look like Jordan. That is your twin for real. Twin, where have you been? It's Jordan Love for you. I definitely agree. Y'all don't kill me. I got us losing against the Pack. We're not going to kill you for that. We're going to lose games this year. We're not going undefeated. And going to Lambeau on Thursday Night Football 4 days after the season opener isn't the most ideal way to get your second week of the season going. But we can beat the Packers. The Packers also can beat us. Those are 2 playoff teams going at it week 2 of the season. I'm just glad we're going to Lambeau when it's actually weather for normal people outside and it's not the frozen tundra. Because I don't need Jaden out there when it's less than 0 degrees. Jaden be wearing hoodies out here when it's 90. So Jaden coming with a full mink chinchilla, a mink chinchilla coat like Joe Namath or like that Magic Johnson picture. He might borrow the mink if we had to go out to Lambeau in December or January. So B. Mitch and Grant are beefing over the Terry deal. Grant Paulson and Brian Mitchell. What are they beefing about? The deal got done. Everybody should be happy right now. Are they arguing whose side won if he didn't deserve the money? The deal is done. There is no more reason to even be playing sides because the sides and the straws have already been drawn. So what the hell are they fighting about? For what? Hold up. Taylor Rooks' fine ass just asked Jaden about the Terry contract. Hold up. When did Taylor Rooks' fine ass pull up to BigBear.I Performance Center? See, I almost messed it up. We got it right, though. I almost messed that joint up, but we got it right. Taylor Rooks is interviewing my GOAT, so we got to pull that up. Hey, somebody got to bring the boombox out week 1, by the way, because I saw the DJ playing Young Boy coming out with the red lights in the tunnel. Someone bring out the boombox and let's come out on some lit shit, some cultural lit shit. NFL on Prime Video. Let me pull this up right now. Damn, she's so damn fine. She just got married too, man. Sad day for a real one. But let me pull this up. Fine ass Taylor Rooks is interviewing Jaden Daniels, and apparently he made a comment about Terry McLaurin. So why not push that up on screen at this point and see what they talking about? What a lady. What a lady that Taylor Rooks, man. Shout out to her husband, man. What the hell is that? There we go.
I know another thing that'll put a smile on your face. Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
You've got him. 3 more years. Tell me how you reacted knowing you had Terry back.
We were actually on the field. We were running.
You right.
I came in the locker room, looked at my phone, so I went to go find Terry. He was in the weight room. I told him, just let me hold some, just a little something. I don't need much. Maybe a watch or something.
Yeah, just a Rolex.
It's a little watch or something. But I was super excited for Terry. Just how much work he put in over these years, and he's deserving of it. So I'm happy that we're back out here, and now we're moving forward. We're getting ready for week 1.
Yeah, because what does it unlock for you? Like when Terry is out there on the field.
I think it unlocks a lot. We got Terry out there. It can help keep defensive coordinators up at night a little bit more. So it's good to have him back out there.
I love it.
Oh, she's so fun.
I know another thing that'll put a smile on your face, Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
You've got him. 3 more years. Tell me
Let's hear it one more time.
reacted knowing you had Terry back.
We were actually on the field, and we were running, and I came in the locker room, looked at my phone, so I went to go find Terry. He was in the weight room. I told him, just let me hold some, just a little something. I don't need much. Maybe a watch or something.
Yeah, just a Rolex.
It's a little watch or something. But I was super excited for Terry. Just how much work he put in over these years, and he's deserving of it. So I'm happy that we're back out here, and now we're moving forward. We're getting ready for week 1.
Yeah, because what does it unlock for you? Like when Terry is out there on the field.
I think it unlocks a lot. We got Terry out there. It can help keep defensive coordinators up at night.
Jaden getting more comfortable, man. Jaden is definitely settling into his role and crowned, man, because that boy getting more comfortable with the media. But yeah, Taylor Rooks is definitely certified baddie at this point. Listen, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. You take the or out, you take the question mark out, and you just say yes. 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 Yo, y'all some nasty. It's too early for this, man. It ain't even 1 o'clock, and y'all talking crazy on this joint, man. Y'all talking crazy, bro. With melt snow and sub-zero weather, it's so I gotta leave her up there for a little bit, man. Shout out to Taylor Rooks, man. Shout out to Taylor. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty, but I got you riled up, man. Miss Jackson was hiding behind a tackling dummy during that interview. Hey, Miss Jackson, cool peoples, man. Regina let that boy live. It's just we always see her. Regina letting that boy live, man. I need to get Miss Jackson on the channel. That would be fun. Can y'all mad? I don't think I could do that live because y'all would be acting a damn fool in the chat. But that'd be really cool if I could get Miss Jackson in the building. It should be me. Oh man. Good times. But definitely couldn't do that one live. But we getting ready to wrap it up at the 3-hour mark, man. Random impromptu yap session, Radio Rio style over here. Oh yeah, we know Jaden. We know Jaden out here having him a good old time, but he trying to keep it low key. He don't want everybody in this. I saw him dancing with the shirt off at the party, bro. You don't be out there at the wife beater unless you got you a real one. Y'all would act a damn fool, Miss Jackson. If you're nasty, if you know, you know. But I already know y'all can get it as a premiere, so y'all can react to it once it happened. But we've discussed the Terry McLaurin contract. Wins for everybody. Wins for Buddy Baker. I told y'all he moving out the Honda Accord with this one. Big Sonata Baker. Terry McLaurin has a chance to make all the monies in the world. That is Taylor Rooks, sports reporter and for Amazon Prime. She was interviewing Jaden. And we talked about the 53-man roster. We made some bold predictions. We made some stat predictions for 2025. We did a little bit of everything on a Sunday morning. If any news comes out, if a player gets claim signed or anything, I'll pop back out at some point today. Black SUVs looking for Taylor Rooks' husband. Which one of y'all in the chat did it? Because that was a sad day on the timeline when we seen that she tied the knot recently, bro. I didn't even know. But appreciate y'all for rocking with me, getting the channel to 20,000 subscribers, rocking with the Commanders Kings, getting that one to 6,000 subscribers, showing us real love. The love in that building on Sunday was nothing I've ever felt in my life. And once again, I apologize that we did not have better sound for that. But we will have that buttoned up. We will have more live events that y'all can come join us with. And dare I say, watch parties during the season. And we're going live in the 8 or 9 o'clock hour on Commanders Kings tonight. I can't give you a hard time, but I can give you the soft launch of that. Smash that like button. Subscribe. So you're saying there's a chance. That's what you're saying. MVS back to the 49ers. Okay. Hail to the Washington Commanders on the way out the door. One time for good measure. This stream, this video, and everything on the channel this year will be brought to you by our partner, SeatGeek. Use promo code RIO for $20 off your next ticket. We will talk soon, y'all. I've been looking to find the best deal on Washington Commanders tickets for the 2025 season, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sporting events, festivals, and more. The NFL is right around the corner and MLB is in full swing. I love using SeatGeek. Recently used it, lock in my training camp tickets. Most notably, I was at the Grand National Tour with my son, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA at Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 through 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I had to come through for y'all using promo code RIO for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code RIO. RIO. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have